This right here, girl, is an ad. I'm going to need you to get you some of this Just Move Energy supplement so you can have the energy to get your workouts done like I need to get mine done, girl. It is sometimes a struggle and you need a little extra. Plus the protein shakes. I don't have an appetite a lot of the time. Protein shakes really help me after the workout because I do not want to be on the massage table with my stomach growling because that's where I'm going after this, okay? So I get my protein shake done before, boom, I got both of them. I'm ready, okay? I'm getting old. My knees is a problem. Do you see me warming it up? Do you see me trying to stretch it out? That's 35 pounds. I'm squatting 35 pounds. I'm proud. You can get those gloves and other workout gear from TeamLASHAE.com. The link is down below in the description box, girl. Yes. Girl, I have to give it to myself. You look good, girl. You look good. Juvie. I just had to put him in here because he's cute. I'm on my way to the spa, girl. Piece of serenity. My homegirl does not want to be seen, but she does the best massages. I go to her at least once a week for this muscle situation, girl. And she also gave me this massage cream with CBD in it that really helps with my aches and my pain. So get you some. All of this. Get you some. 15% off with my Relax Me Bondi code. Okay, girl? Get it. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody is doing good today. We back for another BondyBlue show, girl, which means we're about to discuss whatever ratchetry I have saved on my Instagram. Okay, it's gonna be probably a long one. Y'all know how we do these. Okay, if you can, I'd appreciate the cash apps, the super chats, all of that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there at the beginning of the video, girl. Okay, if you can, please do. If you want to be a member, be a member. I believe I'm going to do a watch along maybe Sunday night. I'm hoping for Sunday night, but I'm not sure because this weekend is Lyric's birthday. Lyric's birthday is actually this weekend. So we have plans and such things. And I don't want to promise y'all, but a date just yet. But this weekend for sure. It may even be Monday, girl. I don't know yet. But I do know that we will do a watch along for all of my members. I want to watch Hocus Pocus too. So if you got Disney Plus, then come on through, girl, because we're going to watch Hocus Pocus 2. And I also am going to get together another Now That We're Grown for y'all. My plan and my hope is to get that done this weekend as well. Okay. So like hopefully I can have that to y'all by Saturday. So Sunday can be for Lyric since that is his birthday. But yeah, everybody, make sure y'all like the video as y'all come in. Facebook people, what's going on over there on Facebook? I am on Facebook. All the bonbons is my group over there. Please join it. I also go live from Facebook. Facebook has better notifications. Y'all know YouTube likes to play with the notifications. So if you are, and normally people in my Discord, people put it in there as well. I need to put a new link to the Discord for y'all. So let me do that right quick. I'm waiting for people to come in anyway, so I might as well do that. We're going to get into House of Vicious first. Okay. So let me just go ahead, Rod. Let me see. All right. We're gonna do that. And let me find my House of Vicious. Okay. There we go. Because we're gonna get into House of Vicious first. I'm gonna come on camera in a minute, but let me go ahead and post this link for the Discord to all of my members. Become a member, girl. Okay. It's cute. It's cute. You know what I'm saying? It's cute. I try my best, girl. The Loving Mary Huntsville reviews are members only, in case you did not know. Okay, so I'm about to post a Discord link to everybody. So give me a moment, girl. The Discord links expire. Okay, I believe it's 48 hours. So if you don't get it soon, then you'll have to wait until I post it the next time. Okay. So I'm about to post one on YouTube. I've already posted it for the Patreon people, and I'll do my website lastly. And I'll post it on the forum for you guys. Okay. So we're about to get into House of Vicious first. Just a little talk right quick about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Um, and Reasonable Doubt. Who, girl, look, y'all saw I posted about Reasonable Doubt. I don't know if I'm going to actually review it. I don't know, because it's really good. And sometimes I just like to watch and maybe like live tweet about things, but not always have to put up a video about it. But I might do like you know how they put out the episodes. So maybe I'll do like around episode 6, I'll do like an all encompassing, and we just kind of shoot the shit about it. And, you know, I'll come back for the end of the season, and then we can just talk about the season as a whole versus doing episode per episode. And I'll just, you know, try to make sure I'm continuing to, you know, stay abreast. But y'all make sure y'all watch Reasonable Doubt on Hulu because that was good. Okay. And of course, House of Vicious on BET Plus, which is what we're about. Well, not BET Plus, regular BET now, y'all. We're about to get into that. It was a good episode. I'm so glad we finally got to see Chantel's mom in real time because baby, she read her down, got her all the way together. And I'm ready. I'm ready to perform. Okay. So I know I sound mellow moods as a motherfucker right now, but just give me a moment. The energy is going to rise, girl. Okay. But you know, I be trying to have my little cute, you know, my little cute podcast voice, girl, when I gotta get real close to the mic. Okay. So now new Discord link is posted to all member sites for everybody. Okay. Hey. Um, listen. Listen, first of all, before we get into House of Vicious, I want to go ahead and send, you know, my shout out and my prayers to everybody that's dealing with this hurricane currently. Y'all know the girl, the hurricane almost came here. Okay. So it was either, you know, us or them. And a girl, because of last year, I was just glad it wasn't us, but to see how bad this hurricane, like, it's very triggering. The hurricane, like watching the footage, watching people report it, watching people go through it, people being in their houses with all that damn water. Like, child, it is very triggering for me. Y'all know we stayed for the last hurricane that came here, which was Ida, and that was a category 3. I am never doing that shit again. Um, it's different. Like, I've worked in hurricanes, and when you work in hurricanes, you're not in somebody's house. You're in like reinforced buildings. So the wind shear doesn't sound the same. But when you in your house and hearing that wind whipping up against the house, y'all, that shit drove me crazy. It was very hard to like, I had to get a massage because my body was like this. And I couldn't. I needed to like release some of that in my body because I literally was like this the whole day, like just jumping and shit. So it was, it was such a terrible thing to deal with. And so I really hope that everybody that was in the area where y'all were receiving the most impact, I really hope y'all got out of there. Because it is nothing that people should stay for. Like, I don't know why. Honestly, I feel like some people do it because they have a death wish in some respect. Please don't take it as shade. I'm a person that like survived several hurricanes. So at this point, I feel like if you've been in as many as I have been in, you should probably not do this. Like, and people in Florida know what this is. They know this life. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you get off and it's just a little storm and it's all good. And then other times you stuck without electricity for 2 weeks. Other times there's no clean water. Other times there's no gas in the area. Like, the things that happen when hurricanes hit, it's not just the storm, it's the aftermath. It's not having electricity. It's not having clean water. It's not having a lot of law and order in the area. People will come and bust in your house and do stuff, like whatever. Like there's so much that goes on in the remnants of a storm. And it's really not worth having to deal with. And it's been very triggering for me. Um, it's crazy. So I'm definitely thinking and praying for all of the people in Florida that have to deal with this again. And also for, you know, us. Those of us that when these things happen, our feelings come back and it you feel it all over again. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it, but I definitely had moments yesterday where I was taken down with seeing that shit, and I wasn't expecting to feel that way because I've seen so much footage of hurricanes and like working in the news in Louisiana. It's just always been a lot. It's always been something that I've had to live with my entire life, and you get used to it. But bruh, when they come, go. And I really feel like at this point, if you live in an area that has hurricanes every year, you really need to have it in your budget and in your plan throughout the year that you have somewhere to go and you have enough money to get you there, that you have what you need as far as insurance is involved for your home, because they're gonna fuck over you no matter how you slice it, whether it's making you wait so damn long to give you what you need, the time it may take for you to get back into your home, to be able to get back into the area if your house is still okay. Like, it's so many things to think about. So me personally, I really hope that like, I'm sorry, not October, but I really hope that 2023 is a much better year for me in a financial way and in opportunities, and in more jobs and stuff. Like, in doing what I do, I really hope that I am able to do that for myself, because another property somewhere where this is not as much of a concern is the first thing like on my list of things to do, because I don't ever want to like leave here for good, because I love it. I love my home. I love Louisiana. Like, sadly enough, terrible politics, hot ass weather, all of that shit. But bruh, especially New Orleans, like, I am this place. This place is in me. Like, it's very difficult to explain how settled I feel here versus how I am when I go to other places. But I can live anywhere, ultimately. That's what it taught me. But I would love to have my home in Atlanta. I would love to have a home in California. I would love to have a home here. And I could be good with just those three. I really don't need a whole bunch of homes all over the place, but I could definitely just have one in Atlanta, one here, or maybe two here, because a rental property here, and then one in California. That would be my main home. So I am praying and trying to manifest that for myself, because I really don't want to have to continue to have that type of fear ever again in my life, as something that I've gone through a lot in the past 34 years of my life, y'all. Like, a lot of y'all, know I'm a Katrina victim. If you did not know that, some people don't know that. But yeah, like, I've been through that. We lost everything that time. Ida put a hole in the roof in this very room. That was extremely traumatizing. I remember people acting like, I was overreacting, and I blocked somebody, because it's like, don't you ever in your mother in life tell me like how I should feel, or that, oh, just live longer so that you could not be as traumatized by something traumatizing. I never forget that person saying that shit to me. I had to block them, because I was just like, it don't matter how many times you go through this shit. This shit is still catastrophic. Like, it's not even like, it's destruction. It's literal earth upset and coming to destruction. And y'all like, I mean, I don't know why y'all get so upset. It happen all the time. Like what? This shit is traumatizing no matter how you slice it. So I'm definitely, thinking about those people and what they're gonna have to go through, because we still ain't all like, I was woken up before I wanted to get up this morning, because they still got people in the neighborhood beating on their fucking roofs in the morning, because they have got to, still fix their homes from Hurricane Ida that destroyed a real huge area, over here. Like, When I tell y'all, I could literally from this window right now, I can see a house with blue tint on the roof right now. And that storm was over a year ago. And the people just across the street are just now getting their roof fixed in the last couple of months. Like literally the last 2 months is when they got their roof fixed across the street. And I watched that old man and his wife get on the roof to put that blue top on their roof themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, and it's gotten increasingly worse. And y'all can say what y'all want to say, but it's absolutely global warming. It's absolutely stepping out of the Paris climate agreement. Like it's all of those, not erasing the carbon emission footprint, not going into cleaner energy. Like it's all of that. It is very much the responsibility of the people on this planet to make sure that they don't kill it. Okay? Don't kill the thing that you're living on. That's stupid. But everybody wants to think about their bottom line and their money and all of that, They just they spilled some shit in one of the waters somewhere recently. I think some oil got in some water again. Like it constantly destroying the environment, and the environment reacts. That's why hurricanes and tornadoes and shit are so much worse than they were 20, 30 years ago. That's why. And everybody acts like, I can remember when I was working at the news station and these people want to have these arguments about shit that scientists are telling y'all. And I remember, these old white people saying shit like, oh, that's not real. It's just the ebbs and flows of Earth. It's just how it goes. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not just how it goes. It's not just how it goes. No, it's not. They're literally tracking how things are getting more and more volatile. Like, what the are y'all talking? Like, the ability to ignore facts, the ability and the allowance to ignore facts at the detriment. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. YouTube has removed you from my main page, girl. I don't know why. They unsubscribe people to me all the time. Like, y'all know, I mean, I get shadow banned on Instagram. Like, oh, Jesus, y'all pray for me. Hell. Now that I've gotten that off my chest, because that was very forefront on my mind. Y'all like the video up so we can get into House of Vicious, okay? Like the video up. Okay. Are y'all ready to get into House of Vicious? Girl, I was live tweeting last night with House of Vicious 2. It was good. All right, so let's get into it. So, at the beginning of the episode, Chantel and her mother are burying her no-good ass daddy. Chantel is pregnant, and then later on, we see her water break, so we know Chantel had a baby. Chantel wakes up present time in a hospital bed, and her mama is right there looking pristine and beautiful with her House of Vicious white sweatshirt on, okay? And her mama whispers into her ear that I will make sure that you are okay no matter if it's the last thing I do. I said, bitch, I don't know if it's a good thing or a threat for your mama to whisper in your ear that she gonna do whatever she gotta do no matter what to make sure you all right. It was just a tone. I didn't know how to feel about it. And then Tia the assistant, that is, child. Tia the assistant come in. Mm-hmm. And at first she was like, oh, I'm Chantel's assistant. I just want to come and check on her. So her mama said 2 minutes. Leave her in there by herself. I said, what you leaving her in there by herself for? Lady ain't dead. She ain't coming to give her goodbyes. She's sitting up there talking about her. Oh, when I first started working for you, I just, I wanted you to notice me so very badly. And every time you would change your hair, I would change my hair, but you never noticed. You never noticed me. But just know, Chantel, this is only the beginning. I was just like, bitch is crazy. Bitch is crazy. Okay? Bitch is crazy. Another crazy bitch, Dana. Okay, yes, Dana. Dana, the side chick. Okay, the side chick, the slide. Yeah, let's talk about her. She gets notification in the mail that Kane's dirty ass has not only petitioned for paternity of her baby, but then also asked that she turn over her rights, her legal rights, once the baby is born. She tries to call him, but he's blocked her. Doom, 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 doom. Busy signal, bitch. Now she's upset. Now she's going to go crazy again. Oh, Kane, I deserve so much more. I deserve to be more, Kane. And then she gets a gun. She gets a gun. But we'll get back to her. Kane meets with one of the Black board members. I think his name was Harvey. And Harvey feels like he can help Kane because the Karen that Kane hired, I guess she must have texted Harvey last week and said the pigeon or the eagle is now the pigeon or some shit like that, which basically I believe was saying that Kane was in a weak position. So if you want to do what you want to do, this is the time. He thinks, hold on. Okay, so Harvey says that Karen is hopeful about the stock for House of Vicious continuing to rise with all of the, controversy that they have every damn week. But Harvey is more realistic. He says every week some different shit is happening. And he's been there before. He's been where Kane has been, trying to balance your other woman and your life and your job all at the same time while everything is about to crumble around you. And you don't figure it out until it's too late. So guess what I'm going to do for you, partner? I'm going to give you money for 30% of your stock in Vicious. Kane said this don't sound right. But at the end of the day, he doesn't have many options. Jalen is back because what you going to do when Chantel in the hospital will come back to work and, leave your husband at the house with cold dinner? The team is getting ready for an essence shoot. I said a bitch in the hospital with an OD and y'all got an essence shoot ready for her. If y'all don't get the hell out of here with this. Chantel's doctor comes into her room and tells her, Chantel, you overdosed. And she gets upset. Literally sniffing cocaine out of a large bowl in her office, in her dressing room, and got the audacity, the unmitigated gall to be upset when a doctor says that, yes, many Black people that come into this hospital may not be here for cocaine overdoses, but bitch, that's you. Okay? And she was like, look, don't be talking to me like I'm some crackhead bitch off the street. And listen, if you were a crackhead bitch off the street, the doctor wouldn't be talking to you about a treatment facility for celebrities in Arizona. Okay? This is a totally different situation than what the crackheads get. Okay? Now, Bishop is still milling around. We don't know why. I wish y'all would just get a nigga his money or kill him, one or the other. But either way, Bishop blackmailed Chantel's mom over some naked pictures of Chantel. And when mama rolled off after she threw the money at the nigga and told him she'd kill him, Raven slides up from the back seat. I say, Raven, why are you always involved in some shit with some cars and some money? Why are you always involved with some cars and some money, Raven? Raven was hoping that him getting this little extortion money would get him off. And she say, listen, now let's be done with this, okay? Because I'm tired of you. And he was like, you always rushing some shit. We'll be done when I say we done. And I'm like, yeah, y'all gonna have to kill him. that's what it feels like to me. Y'all gonna have to kill him. All right. So, y'all, I don't know why Kane's so dumb, but Kane is stupid. First of all, why would you take cash for the stocks in the company? Why would you take cash for the stocks in the company? Make that make sense for me. Oh, because you had to give that money to somebody who, was involved in some illegal dealings? Is that the reason why you had to have cash? Is that the reason why you had a large duffel bag full of money sitting in a car on a random dark street? His dumbass got pulled over by a police officer and he thought he was fitting to get arrested. I said, what you did wrong for you to get arrested? That don't make no sense. What you out there doing, Kane, that somebody could just pull you over at any given moment and you like, what you taking me to jail for, man? Like, the dude was there because Kane owes somebody some money. So the police is there to get the money that he owed to whatever, loan shark he didn't, well, no, he had a gambling debt. Yeah, he had a gambling debt. I said, nigga, you got the audacity to have a gambling problem? You couldn't just be a drug dealer. You also have to have a gambling problem. You couldn't just be a philandering nigga that fucks preferences and gets them pregnant and then moves them into large, nice homes with his wife's money. Oh, no. We couldn't just do that. Not you. Oh, no. Let's take it a step further and gamble away money. Child, his 30% sold for nothing at all. Jalen's husband is pissed off at her. She's back working for Chantel. He sits on the phone with her, sweating and upset, telling her how she ain't shit and how she ain't getting better. What do you mean I'm not getting better? What is that supposed to mean? Listen, all I'm saying is, if this don't change, then this relationship will. What is that supposed to mean? Girl, you know what that means. That man saying he gonna leave you if you don't leave Chantel. Girl, just leave that man alone and let him go find some woman that could be at home with him all the time. It's so sad. She went home. She missed her little son game and everything. Girl, you're going to have to make a decision. So Dana crazy ass got a gun. I told y'all that. Dana got a gun, went to Chantel's hospital room thinking that she was going to kill her. But oh no, Chantel got out of there. Okay, she's already home talking to herself. Okay, she's already, like I said, I didn't see no cocaine, but you look high already. Okay, you just had an overdose and now you're back at the house with a glass of white wine, looking high, talking to yourself. Okay, see, that doctor bitch tried to call me an addict. Okay, but see, addicts smoke crack. I don't smoke crack. Crack is whack. I was like, bitch, I am dead. When she said that shit, though, what she said? She said, this bitch want to say junkie. Junkie smoke crack, and crack is whack. Chantel, get it together. She said, I am fashion's fairy godmother, bitch. Everybody better get into it. Get into it. All right? And then she's having this moment, her mama come in. Well. Despicable. Your doctor called me, Chantel. Told me you left the hospital. Now you want to tell me why you did that? Why are you here, mother? Okay, Chantel got the audacity to ask this lady why is she here. Bitch, you was in a hospital bed. What you mean why I'm here? Her mama said, you invited me. All of your issues all over the place. You invited me. Your failed attempts at a hold up. I'm sorry. I want to get it right. I have to get it right, y'all. All of your failed attempts at being a decent wife to derelict dick. I said not being a decent wife to derelict dick. Y'all, that instantly made me think about the Cynthia G's and everybody. Okay? Derelict dick, I am done. Okay? And it is exactly that. I was crying, okay, during this scene. She said, all of the self-imposed stress you have been under in those drugs, you've been pushing up your nose like a streetwalker. Nasty, nasty, nasty fall you took. All invitations for me to come see for myself. Classless. You were not raised this way. Chantel thought she was about to read her mama and told her, at the end of the day, you are full of shit. And I have been living my whole life trying to live up to this false standard that you set one whole damn time. The whole you living fine. I'm fucking it up because I got to read and do it at the same time, child. Okay? You have been living vicariously through me because you hate your damn self. Her mom says that she taught her everything she know, and ever since she turned her womanhood over to her, it's been fucked up ever since. Okay, child. Chantel said the only thing you taught me was how to live with pain. The only thing you taught me is how to be a work mule and take as much pain as humanly possible in order to consider myself successful. Okay. Bonnie looked like my 87-year-old mama talking shit. Yo, okay, child. They know they be digging in deep, don't they? Chantel mama says she's going to fix her some tea. Ain't nobody going nowhere. And then some dumb shit happened, y'all. Chantel go take a shower. She get out. And here's Kane. She said, Kane, I done sent your shit to your aunt. Oh, I'm sorry, your dead mama's house. I've sent your clothes. I've sent your mail. You don't have nothing here. There is nothing here for you. Please get the fuck out. And I wanted her to say, if you don't get the fuck out, I'm going to shoot you in the dick. Now, which one you want? That's what I wanted her to say. But oh no. Oh no, she let this nigga, I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't. I was like, really? He all he had to say was he couldn't eat and he couldn't sleep. That's all he had to say. You my soulmate. And then the most fucked up part of this conversation is him telling her that they can adopt Dana's baby. After he laid there and told that woman to stop asking him about adopting a child because he can't raise nobody else's child. It wouldn't be his and it wouldn't be hers neither. I said, well, motherfucker, what you think it look like now? Her raising Dana baby. Ain't even a black you done fucked over me with. Somebody, they gonna know it ain't my baby when the baby come out looking Latina. But you want me to raise the child of the woman that you done cheated on me with. And the thing about it is, Chantel, I want you to feel how fucked up it is that he won't take the baby from the bitch. Now, mind you, I think the bitch crazy, so somebody need to take the baby anyway. But it's very bothersome to me that don't nobody see nothing wrong with him wanting to take this lady rights and take her baby from her. The fuck is going on? Yes, Letitia from Bell Collective, you hoes have lost y'all minds. You hoes have lost y'all minds. Y'all have. Now, back in the day, when your granddaddy was fucking with some young woman and ended up giving her worms, including a baby, and she ain't want the baby, so she dropped it off at your wife's house to take because she ain't want the baby, that's a different dynamic. That's a different story. This ain't that. This ain't that. And I thought that was despicable. But Chantel wasn't bothered. She let him eat her out. Now they're gonna always be unfinished business. Y'all know what annoys me about Chantel right now with this bullshit with this nigga? You want me to tell you why? Because I feel like he don't love you. He learned how to manipulate you into thinking he loves you. But he's only there to use you. And there's a part of him he is completely hiding from you, while you only hide what? Your lesbian relationship with Raven that he probably know about. Besides that, she's showing up as 100% herself. Meanwhile, he's manipulating her with light eyes and good tongue action. I tell you, it was so disappointing, child. I ain't know what to say. That's all it took. I can't breathe. I can't eat. We gonna steal the white bitch baby. Let me eat you out. I can't stand y'all. All right. Now, moving on from there, another scene. Another scene we gonna have to talk about. Okay. Avery and Milan come back from their morning walk and they get into some nasty shit. It's Mr. Nasty time. And I'm cool with it, right? Do you know why I was upset? Let me tell you something. I don't know if she wasn't comfortable or not. And I don't want to say it like this because I sure do like that lady. The lady who played Avery, I forgot her real name. Her right here, I like her. I always look for her. I see her, and I think she's just very, very beautiful. But if you can't do the sex scene with at least a bra on, you don't need to do it. You don't need to do it. Let's not even do it. I don't want to see no more bitches getting fucked in t-shirts, bras, earrings, and wig, and a full face of makeup. I was just like, I feel hot looking at her. Like, we couldn't see like a little bit of the top of the titty. We couldn't see no side boob. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can't see no areola on BET, but goddamn, she had to have on them bamboo earrings. She had to have on that full ass wig. Like, she had on a whole wig, bitch. I'm hot looking at you. You got bamboo earrings, wig, full face of makeup, a black t-shirt on and a bra. And I was just like, so you mean to tell me? And then when she was laying in the bed after, the way they had her covered up, I was just kind of like, what the I don't know who over here. Listen. Y'all know I love me some Kim Fields. I sure do. And I think that Kim Fields is good at directing acting. I sure do. But who in the Breely Evans, thank you. Who in the fuck is directing the sex scenes? Who's directing the sex scenes, Tammy? Because I know you're gonna tell me about it. You're gonna be mad at me because I said it. Then she's gonna be like, if I really like the show, I like the show. I want more realistic sex scenes. This ain't got shit to do with time right now. That lady needed to at least have a bra on during that sex scene. Okay? At least give us cleave. I couldn't even get no décolletage out of the situation. Like, I was just like, not even a little bit of like ass cheek on the side, nothing. Just a fully covered sex scene with her on top of this nigga when we know good and goddamn well a lady that is shaped like Breely Evans is getting fucked from the back. Okay? Like, it may have started out on top, but at some point, you gonna put Avery in doggy style position. I feel like y'all made it unsexy, and I ain't appreciate that. And you know that's why I was thinking that, right? You know that's what I was thinking that, because Kim Fields is like, you know, a very reserved Christian lady or whatever the fuck. We ain't getting what we need to get from these sex scenes. Child, I watched old girl get fingered on that other show and was like, oh my God. Which makes me feel like whoever is directing the sex scenes, they're not doing it right. And I'm sorry. And I love y'all. It's constructive criticism when y'all get renewed for a second season and y'all get BET money. Okay? I need to see the sex. I need to feel it. I'm not feeling it. I don't feel no sexual chemistry between Tammy and Raven. I don't feel no sexual chemistry between Milan and Avery. He might be flirting with her, but I ain't seen him grab a fistful of ass or nothing yet. That girl too thick. That don't even make sense. I would have grabbed her ass. That don't even make no sense. Like, another thing. Okay, another thing. When she said she was riding his dick and he just laid there flat the whole time, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. No, it's not realistic. It's not realistic. Send it back. Do it again. Okay? They need to get whoever over there doing all the Queen's men. Child, they know how to direct the sex scenes. We got to worry about the other shit. Okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I need more sex. I need more sex appeal. I need to see more. I need the you know, I need the before. I need y'all to be staring into each other's eyes. I need to be, you know what I'm saying? I need to see the energy. And I ain't seeing the energy in these sex scenes. Okay? I'm gonna leave you alone. Chantel goes to a treatment facility finally, y'all. And let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing I love more than watching Tammy act while smoking a cigarette. Do you hear me? Listen. And it's because I know what it is, okay? It's something about how you act when you can smoke a cigarette through the scene, right? So y'all know she go to therapy, and we see these flash. Well, you know, it's a treatment facility, but it's like a group session, and she sit down and talk to everybody. And you know, she said, "I'm Chantel, I'm an addict," and we see like these flashbacks of when her daddy went to AA for his drinking problem, and she was there with him, you know. But either way, girl, it's just real funny to me. Yeah, it's the real her. Yes. But you can tell, like, because I feel like I know what they feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, please at some point, Lord, let me be able to play a role where I can smoke a cigarette and look at somebody in an angry way. You know what I'm saying? Where you been? You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do, you know, all the smoking shit that you do. You know, smoke come out your nose and shit. Okay, listen. Then she got the big ass nails and shit. So you know. Bitch, I'm sorry. You Because you gotta tap it. You gotta tap it when you ash it. Where you been? I was expecting you to come around here yesterday. Oh, so let me get this straight. Okay, listen. Okay, at some point you're gonna lean down and put one arm on the other leg because the legs be crossed. And your eyes always gotta be squinted because the smoke could fly in your eye, and that's just terrible. You can't stand when you get smoke in your eye, burn. I'm tired of you fucking up. Tired of you fucking around on me, Kane. I'm tired. Fuck tired. Child. And then Kane goes and gets another loan from a loan shark for $3 million. I said, nigga, what is going on? It feels like he dumb. It feels like he's stupid. And you just gonna let him run you into the gutter with him. That's what it felt like to me. Okay? Hold up. Do some Issa Rae YouTube shows. This is screaming Wendy Williams all the time. Child. Ooh, poor Wendy. Poor Wendy. Well, y'all make sure y'all get into House of Vicious, okay? On BET Plus. All right. We'll be back next week, girl. I like the show. I know she's gonna be mad at me, but I gotta critique y'all now. And I need better sex scenes. But the acting is good. The story is good. Set is good. Shooting is good. Editing is good. I had no problems around that area. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on. I don't know if I'm a review Reasonable Doubt, but I'll tell y'all Reasonable Doubt was good as hell, child. When that lady got fingered in the car, I said, oh my God. Oh God. Like, then when she was getting fucked and the husband was watching her on the camera smoking a joint, I was like, oh, what is going on here? Child, it's a good show. So far, so good. It is giving. Do you hear me? Episodes 1 and 2 are giving. And I love me a good Jay-Z soundtrack, girl. Why not? Because I be tired, child. I be tired. And listen, look, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fit in Salt Lake City. But you know what? It's okay. I mean, I might just have to go back to doing like the little pre-recorded videos for these types of things. But I know y'all like the lives. You know what I'm saying? But Reasonable Doubt is definitely I said I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it like, once we get a few episodes in. So maybe when we get to episode 5 or 6, I'll jump in and we'll talk about what's happened thus far. And then at the end of the season, we'll do like a cumulative talk about it. That way I ain't got to worry about it every week. In Salt Lake City, I think I might do Salt Lake City the way I do Life After Lockup, which is bi-weekly. Instead of every week, I do it every 2 weeks. But y'all follow me on Twitter, okay? At BondyBlue on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter because I feel like from now on, I might watch Reasonable while I'm watching it. That way I don't have to worry about coming to y'all later with the bullshit. I'll figure out something. Maybe there'll be like little quick ones while I'm watching. We'll see how I'm feeling, girl. But it's a good show. Reasonable Doubt is on Hulu. Okay. House of Vicious is on BET, girl. All right. So I'm ready to get into the rest of the foolishness that's been going down. So let's do it. Let's do it. Dum, 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 dum. Let's do it. I want to start with DJ Academics, okay? Oh, you know what? No. First, let's start here. So we talked last week about Ray J and how he basically is on the internet saying that the Kardashians are trying to frame him as the person that put the sex tape with him and Kim Kardashian out. Like he was going to leak it. And so they went and sold it together. And that it was more her and her mom's doing. It wasn't really him like that. You know, he's trying to put all of the blame for the sex tape on them. He's gaslighting. He's acting like everybody is judging him because of the sex tape and because of the idea that he's the one that put it out. I understand in Caucasian people land, y'all all thought that Ray J put this sex tape out. I guess in Caucasian land, that's what y'all were telling yourselves. But y'all know that's a lie. That's why I won't even give that a real, like, I won't even pay attention to white people sometimes because they just go along with whatever they think. They don't go along with any like evidence when it comes to like interracial relationships and shit like that. They just want to see a black person as a bad guy, granted. Okay. But at the same time, I feel like Ray J has been working with a lot of white people. I see constant ads for Raycon earbuds, headphones, and all of that type of shit. Um, his partner is a white man. So I'm not going to assume that all white people know this because honestly, I thought that a lot of white people didn't even really respect the Kardashians in the industry. Like, how long did it take? Yeah, child, Ray J's a golden lord. No, whenever he colors his hair, he's going through something. Y'all remember when him and Wendy Williams was caught outside the bodega with the book bag? He had orange hair, and I told y'all should be worried. Ray J, I told y'all, I don't think Ray J is a good guy. I just don't. I think that he has been bred in an environment that makes him unable to be accountable for his actions and the way he treats people and the things that he's done. And I think this sex tape is one of those things that he is trying to escape accountability on and also simultaneously using it as a way to garner more clout and more attention in a moment where his, people caring might be going down. Okay. I told y'all, yes, Ray is a Trump supporter, amongst other things. Ray's not a good guy. Like, I'll just keep saying it. He has no loyalty to black people. He has no loyalty to women. It's, you know what I'm saying? So, like, everybody coming to his defense, talking about how he has a right to defend himself. I was like, yes, take them to court, Ray J. But you apparently don't have any real evidence of them saying that you leaked the tape. Because I don't think they ever really said that. I told y'all I think that the Kardashians and him are still in cahoots and that all of the mess they had going on online was basically both of them drudging up more, more people to come and watch their respective shows. Because the Kardashians is on Hulu now. And y'all know Ray J is on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So Charlamagne the God had Ray J on his show. And Ray J thought he was making some great points, and people in the audience are cheering for him. Excuse me. Charlamagne doesn't believe the hype. Do you think Ray J is part of the marketing rollout for the second season of the Kardashians? So Charlamagne thought the same thing that I thought. Basically, which tells me that's probably right. Ray J then comes at Charlamagne the God and his day and see if I can come and get y'all in Ray J voice. Okay. You hella corny, bro, for this. I'm really fighting for my kids to know the real truth about their dad because that's the number one most important thing to me as a father and a black man. And for my family's name. It's crazy because talked on the phone and my only agenda was and is. I would have never did your show if I knew you would, excuse me, if I knew you would do some sucker shit like this. The headliner for this post is thirsty and clickbait at the highest level. Lame as fuck. You hella lame. Shaking my head. You almost worse than they are with this stupid ass question. I don't care what, I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say about me defending myself. I look at my daughter and my son and what their future looks like, and I promise you, when I'm done, it won't be this false narrative. Fuck interviews from now on. Can't trust nobody. Mistake made, but lesson learned. All I care about is my kids knowing the truth. My kids, my kids. They are 4 and 2 years old. I don't have a lot of time before they can understand it, but I won't give up until my mission is done. Even if I died or somebody killed me tomorrow, God's plan is put in place. Can't be stopped. Charlemagne, donkey of the decade. Ray J, you thought you ate. Ray J, you thought you ate. Oh, Ray J thought he ate. Willie Ray. Willie Ray. So, just to pick out just a couple of small points here, y'all. The things he put in capital letters are the things he wants you to focus on. Black man, family's name, my kids, my kids, my kids. So here's the thing. And I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to keep saying it because I feel like there's always somebody that needs to hear this. Nobody cares about your kids. Nobody cares about your kids. Especially when you don't care about your kids. And what I mean by that is you can't expect for history to change so that your children won't have a skewed view of you. When in essence, their view of you is probably already negative based on their interactions with you and the interactions you've had with their mother. You have dogged Prinky out very publicly, and I'm sure in private it's been far worse, and I'm sure your children have heard the way you talk to their mother, and then they can get online and they can watch you push her in a pool, they can watch you make her cry, they can watch you get her arrested in New Orleans, they can watch all the times that you've been disrespectful, that you have been irresponsible, that you have not cared about your legacy. All the times that you were dogging people out, being disrespectful, throwing money in the air, looking high, acting drunk, getting on stage and singing terribly while holding your son as if he's going to protect you from something. Listen, I think the way women use children to get out of doing shit they don't want to do, and I'm not saying y'all do this, all the time, but I'm just saying y'all know how women will be like, girl, it was the baby fault. And people will just give them a pass, right? For so long. I think that's the way some men try to tie their image to their children. It reminds me of Martell Hope. Y'all want people to act like you're not the person you are because you're supposed to be a better version of yourself for your children. Well, guess what? We're not going to pretend like you're a better version of yourself than you really are just for your kids. We're not going to do that, okay? I don't believe in putting the kids in harm's way just for the sake of punishing the parent. I don't believe that. So let's just be clear, because I know we just finished talking about that crazy ass lady who took the Uber. She was driving Uber. She got this man cheating with this lady in the back. She drops them back off to the house where the wife and kids was waiting on him. I said that was irresponsible, and I feel like she was being a Karen, and people need to mind their fucking business, because at the end of the day, you don't know them people's life, and you don't know what would take place once you've done something like that really didn't have nothing to do with you. Okay? You traumatizing people's children because you mad, about people cheating. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that was fucked up, and that was overstepping boundaries. And there were so many people, well, he didn't care about his kids, and I understand that, but that does not mean that a stranger gets to traumatize my children because the parents made bad decisions. Like, I'm sorry, like, that's just not how I feel. I'm sorry. Like, yes, okay. So this means for me, I don't think anybody should be able to walk up to Ray J and Princess's kids and tell them how terrible their father is. But if they want to seek out information about him online, then they're going to see what they're going to see. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference between they weren't thinking about their kids and you're putting people in harm's way because you're mad about your personal shit. and you're projecting it on these other people. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. Like, I just felt like, girl, you don't know. That was very dangerous because and plus, I feel like kids don't need to see that. Like, I feel like every argument that people have with your kids don't need to see all of the terrible things that take place between you and your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't. They don't. They don't need to see everything. I don't care. As a child, I feel like sometimes I saw too fucking much. I didn't need to see all of that. Okay? Some of those things I'll never forget. Some of those things my mama don't remember and I remember. Crazy as hell. Okay? But anyway, I'm glad I wasn't the only one that felt like Ray J was full of shit. Charlamagne thought so too. And that's not to say Charlamagne is never full of shit, but just in this moment, he and I are on the same accord. All right, let's move on from there. Okay, what else do I want to talk about? DJ Academics. Okay, so the little Teddy Graham looking ass Academics once again. I'm not going to talk about him for too long because I feel like this is why he does this. Like, this is why he says the things he says. So apparently DJ Academics went online and said some shit about, I want to find the original post because I don't listen to his podcast and I don't like listening to him. But he had basically did commentary on Reginae and her new boyfriend. And her new boyfriend is a little YouTuber guy. And I believe that DJ Academics comments were basically saying that the guy was soft and, you leave I thought I saved it. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was that he said, but it was basically him saying that she wasn't loyal to YFN Lucci and she hold up.
Loved hood niggas. She loved YFN Lucci.
Hold up. It's there. Hold up. Can y'all hear that? Y'all heard that? Okay, hold up.
That was her nigga, bro. She loved the hood nigga. He had Thug Life tatted across his chest. I think even Wayne got Thug Life tatted across his chest. She loved that nigga showing up to all type of BT celebrity basketball games. She loved that nigga, man. You know these bitches, like, let me not call bitch. Like, you know these chicks be like, yo, they love a hood nigga? Of course they love a hood nigga. To that nigga facing 25 to life? The fuck? Nigga. Everything was all good with him until she realized that nigga caught a Rico. She seen that murder charge on this shit. Nigga, I've never seen a chick quickly. Reginae, some nigga named Armand. I don't even know who this nigga is. Like, nigga, she even downgraded. Like, she just got some random nigga. Nigga, she don't like thugs no more. She like, nigga.
What's up, my naysayers and naysayers? What is going on?
Nigga, she got with a nigga, no disrespect to him. Don't try to fight me, bro. Like, I'm not like that. It's cool. She got with a nigga who looked more feminine than her. Like, you feel me? Yo, nigga, she got with a nigga who, like, the opposite of gangster. Like, nigga, she got with a nigga who she could do guessing games, mukbangs and all that shit with, bro. You see, when she was with YFN Lucci, she was loving the thug shit. Look. Bro, she got with a nigga that been doing question and answers for the last 3 months. I don't even know what they do. All they do is, hey, here we are, guys. Another Q&A. I'm like, what the fuck do y'all do? Like, that's it. Either that or it's like mukbangs. Let's look it up. Reginae mukbang. You know, yo, first of all, the only bang pause that motherfucking YFN Lucci was doing was gangbanging, nigga. He wasn't doing no mukbangs. He was gangbanging, nigga. He was in the streets. She was loving that shit when she was with him. Now that nigga in jail, he might not never come home. This is what she doing. Mukbangs.
Okay. So I am perplexed. First of all, thank you, Ronald Gregory. You got me at work laughing my ass off. Thank you for the super chat, love. I appreciate it. I really need them. I'm sorry. Are you upset that Reginae is not staying down for a nigga in jail and that she decided to move on and find a man that didn't have jail time in his future? Is that what I'm to believe? Is that he was really upset that, I mean, listen, we all give commentary, but that type of commentary is so weird to me because y'all are online talking about how trash these young women are because they want to be with thug niggas. When the funny part about it is, I know Armand is a YouTuber and a very well paid one. I'm aware. So I don't know why he feels like the dude is a nobody. But to me, I feel like it's definitely an upgrade to get with somebody that's lighthearted, fun, makes their own money. He's not a bum. He's a nice looking guy. From what I saw, I'm gonna find a picture of them after I read this. But I don't understand what DJ Academic's problem is. It's coming off like you're mad that she wouldn't fuck with you, and that even though she was messing with a hood dude, and that is to be expected, but she stopped messing with him when he went to jail, as she should. Why should she stay 10? Are you like, is that your insinuation that she should have stayed 10 toes down? The idea that young girls are wrong for being attracted to aggressive young men when that is what is marketed to them as appealing is hilarious to me. And DJ Academics, I think the reason why this situation bothered you so very, very much is because she did stop fucking with a hood dude. She didn't go to another hood dude. She went to a nice, safer guy. You know, this is what you tell the women that they should be doing. Why aren't you with the good guys? Y'all always want to go for the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the YF and Lucci's, right? That's the argument y'all make. So as a young woman, she learned from her mistake, and now she's with somebody that doesn't have that type of energy around them, and you're mad about it. And I think you're mad about it because you wish that you were the lame nigga that she decided to be with after leaving the hood nigga. You're upset that amongst the so-called, and I'm saying so-called because I don't think Armand is lame, but I believe that he thinks, in the way he was speaking, was that Armand is lame because he's not into street shit. And it's so funny because DJ Academics is not into street shit, and we know that. So I believe that you're mad because of the lame niggas, as you put them. You're at the bottom of that barrel too. And that upsets you. That even when the pretty girl decides she wants to be with a good guy, it's still not a nigga like you. It's still not you. It's still not you. It's still not an incel, upset, ignorant, bothered, breathing hard, Teddy Graham, insecure, lil dick ass nigga. It's not. And that's so upsetting, I know. But maybe if you get out of your chair and from behind your microphone and go work out, get you some natural endorphins pumping, maybe you can, I don't know, feel better, look better, have a better attitude. And maybe women would want to fuck with you whether you had money or not. And you can stop being so upset about the fact that the only time you're able to touch women is when you have to pay them to touch you. I hate that I even have to go in on you like this because I feel like we keep saying the same thing over and over again. Y'all are just mad because nobody wants you. Your commentary gives, I'm upset because nobody wants me. Like, that's what your commentary gives when you have the time to go at a young woman who doesn't know you, but you're going in on her because she left from a relationship with a thug nigga to being in a relationship with a young man that makes his own money through social media the way she does. Someone more equally yoked. Someone her mother would want her to be with. Someone that won't put her in harm's way just by merely going to a club. So yeah, I feel like DJ Academics is really weird. He's just like a weird little okay. But anyway, Toya heard the commentary and she said, I can't stand men that do bitch shit. Toya, neither can I. Keep my daughter name. Let me do it. Hold up. Y'all, okay. I can't stand men that do bitch shit. Keep my daughter name out your mouth. Clout chasing is at an all-time high. Let her live her 23-year-old life. Worry about you and yours. Thanks. And she put in the caption, I hate when I let people take me out of my character, but one thing about it, I don't play about my kids. Academics, stop playing with my child. You too grown to be worrying about what a 23-year-old doing, calling her a bitch, and all of that other shit is not cool. You men are worse than females, and this shit is getting out of hand. Since Ben. Since Ben. It's been that way. I know we sound alike because we from the same place. That's why we sound alike. Hey, only Adrian, what's going on, girl? Thank you for the super chat. One of my girls lost her son and had to testify against her man to get him back. My other girl got pistol whipped when dudes broke in trying to rob her man. After that, I was good on hood ninjas. Thank you for the super chat and thank you for the story. And let me tell you, girl, I didn't even have to go that far. I always say that my sister and my cousins, they lived lives, so I did not have to. Okay. And what I mean is, one of my cousins, when we were young, I had to be 5 or 6, but I have memory from very early. And he was like 15 or 16. I'll never forget, his name was Tyrone. Tyrone was very sweet. And oftentimes the boys that like my sister or like my cousins were little assholes. But every once in a while, they had a nice one. And Tyrone was very sweet. And whenever he would come looking for my cousin at my mom's shop, the back door, I would be there. Hey, Tyrone. And one day, Tyrone stopped coming. And that was because Tyrone got killed. Tyrone was only 16. That was in the early 90s. Fast forward to 90s, early 2000s, drug dealer girlfriend, culture is at an all-time high. My cousins have buried many a boyfriend. Between my sisters and my cousins, I have seen them bury many a boyfriend. And many a nice guy, y'all. Yeah. Dudes who sold dope, for sure. But good dudes. Smart, sweet, good manners, respectful, took care of you. But they wasn't about to be poor. And they couldn't go to school. And nobody taught them that having an education was cool. Being a street nigga is cool. Selling drugs, making a lot of money, having goals, having guns, hot boy life, all that shit that Wayne and when all the niggas before him promote through music, through our culture. Shit. I mean, my sister gonna be mad, if I if I tell y'all this, but my sister used to go with a rapper right now that's in jail. I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but I'm just gonna say he used to come to the house, then came to my mama's shop and everything. Nigga in jail right now. Been in there for a minute. You see what I'm saying? I saw that and I was straight off that. I never wanted to look over my shoulder, and there was nothing attractive about having to worry about if the person that I was in love with was going to get killed or not. That was such a real thing in New Orleans, to have to worry about if you're going to get killed or if you're going to get killed with him. Okay? Magnolia Shorty, one of the girls out here that rap, it wasn't C Murder. Opposite click. Opposite click. But it's been too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many girls got killed and murdered just because they was in a car with a nigga that sold drugs? Like, no. It's never been something I wanted to deal with. So I'm happy that Reginae is catching the lesson early and not going down the same path. Christopher. Okay. Let me go find a picture of her with the guy Armand, because I want to see what they look like. Because I only saw a picture of him one time. What about Reginae? I feel like Reginae was a little, bratty at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But I think she's beautiful. I think that, I like her. I think she's doing well for herself. She don't seem to be bothering nobody, and she always well put together. And they New Orleans people, so I'm always gonna find a way to have love for New Orleans people, especially if they unproblematic. And I don't think Reginae is problematic at all, especially since she stopped, arguing with people on, behalf of her daddy all the time. Because girl, don't nobody got time for that. Even though I ain't seen nobody of him. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna go and find. Let's see. I'm gonna pull off. Okay, hold up. We're just gonna go to girl Google. Girl, since Instagram not giving me what I need. Okay, Reginae and Armand. Okay. Okay, I'm about to pull up the little thing right quick. I gotta close this window. Hold up.
Naysayers. What is going on?
So, baby, when you come out and say what's up, naysayers, are you basically saying what's up to people that rock with me and what's up to all the haters as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's basically
my naysays and my naysayers. Like, you know.
Okay.
Come on, no makeup.
They're wondering like what they doing today.
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all. So today, Armand got this lighting, and I feel like it's doing all him the favors, but not me. But it's all
you look
good.
I
have no lighting on me.
Hey, yes, you do.
Literally, bro.
Girl, you look good. Shut up.
Just like,
y'all just started.
Oh, it's good teeth.
But no, I feel like I know
He's got
a
good
lot
teeth.
about him.
Yeah.
And I think that he should know a lot about me.
Yeah, the only thing she gonna have to worry about with him is him being a hoe. That's the only thing she probably gonna have to worry about with him being a hoe. I like how he talk. I like how, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just say a lot of y'all talk like y'all have stuff in y'all mouth. Y'all speak like y'all can't pronounce words, you know, things like that. But he seemed cool.
Should I do?
Okay.
I definitely do.
Yeah. So, mind y'all, before I start this video, I want y'all to go check out the Cam Newton thing. I got his birthday wrong, and I'm so sorry because listen, I know it now. So like,
oh yeah, it's good teeth, man. It's really good teeth.
And y'all tried to come clean and tried to tell me before anything to myself, baby.
I had to tell
on there. I forgot.
Yeah. She's gonna have to worry about him being a little hoe, but he's cute. Yes, he has good diction. Yes, come on, my girls. Yes, y'all know what I'm saying. K Rup, thank you for the super chat. I like her. We have the same birthday, Sash. Oh, child. Me and Sagittarius, child. Kiki Molly, thank you for the super chat. I hate the fact that Lil Wayne hasn't stood up for his daughter when she's always standing up for him. This is why men keep being disrespectful to her. I would like to hope that things get done in private, honestly, but that was just me having a hope and a dream, honestly. But yeah, I don't like that either. I also didn't like the fact that I used to feel like she was fighting so hard to have a relationship with Wayne, and I didn't feel he was giving her the same effort in return. And I feel like a lot of her wanting affection and attention from him hurt my feelings for her. But you know, they seem to be in a good place and they seem to have been working on their relationship. But when she was on reality TV back in the day, like it used to hurt my feelings for her that I felt like he wasn't seeing how much she needed him to show her that she mattered for real, not just in throwing you good gifts and that's my baby, but like in spending time and in effort and talking and all of that type of stuff. Yeah, but Wayne is very private. But no, I'm more than sure Wayne knows when people come at Reginae because I don't think anybody would not tell him. Armand seems cool. Like he seems cool based on what I have seen of him. His brother was also upset about what was said and had some things to say to DJ Academics, but she looks happy. And I feel like at the end of the day, I don't know Reginae, so I don't care about what she got going on in her personal life. But I love when the young Black girls are making good decisions for themselves, meaning that, yeah, okay, I could have liked the hood nigga 5 minutes ago, but I'm 23, nigga. The fuck? I can move on and learn from that. That's what she's supposed to be doing. And the fact that y'all get online and like make these statements like, what's your point, DJ Academics? What was your point exactly in your commentary about Reginae? Oh, they love hood niggas. Yeah, that's how they're socialized. Are y'all gonna blame anybody else besides women for the existence of aggressive? It's like, are y'all ever going to like fix the aggression? Are y'all going to fix how the culture, you know, makes bad things look good and good things look bad? Like knowing how to read, going to school, learning how to do something, discipline, having compassion for other people. Like, y'all never promote the positive things in this culture. Not really. Y'all don't promote the positive things in this culture. Give me a fucking break. Acting like Reginae is supposed to be some what? Some perfect poster child in order for you to not disrespect her on a public platform for no other reason other than the fact you mad you can't fuck her. Like, boy, down. They're cute. They're cute. I hope she's happy, but she's young. Ain't nobody about to, pray for marriage on no 23-year-old girl. Have fun. Make sure he's not harming you. Make sure he's not disrespecting you. Have a good time. And if it don't work out, it don't work out. You move on to the next thing. But all of this pressure, all of this, in people business and trying to judge these young girls for the mistakes they make or the lessons they learn, I'll say that, in relationships that they have, well, mind your motherfucking business. Stupid ass. Anyway, y'all, let's move on from there. Okay, so child, last week we was talking about Nia Long, right? Y'all was real upset that Nia Long got cheated on, and it's not that I don't love Nia Long, and I also don't feel like, oh girl, we sorry to hear that. That's embarrassing, but ultimately people get cheated on every day, B. People get cheated on every day, B. Oh, I ignore T.I. I ignore the intelligent adjacent, as Roxanne would call him, because essentially a lot of the times, like, you're just as problematic and disrespectful to women. Your own daughters are you know what I'm saying? Your children, to me, are the sum and total of your lack of respect for their mother, for women in general. T.I. is very misogynistic. So ultimately, your defense of Reginae is about you looking good and trying to gain brownie points. When really, at the end of the day, I feel like you kind of let us know who you were already with the way you handled that female comedian. Remember that? Yeah, that's somebody's daughter too. But you were okay with disrespecting her and trying to manhandle the microphone and trying to hug her all tight when she didn't want you to, so you can threaten her. Yeah, you were cool with doing all that. But as soon as it's one of your partner's daughters, not all of a sudden you want to be, oh, we don't tolerate no disrespect and all this. Man, shut your ass up. I need you niggas to have that type of respect for young women across the board and not just the daughters of the men whose nuts y'all won't suck. Oh my God. Anyway, so according to TMZ, Aimee Udoka was creeping with one of the team's travel agents. This travel agent apparently also came into contact with Nia and helped plan her move to Boston just 2 weeks ago. At first, we didn't know who she was, but it eventually came out who she was, I believe. And so this is the white lady right here. I don't know this white lady name. I just know she's a travel agent. I know that she's also married. Oh no, stop. Oh Lord, I hope I don't get flagged for that. Ugh. I ain't know that was on there, y'all. I just be saving stuff because I feel like, I needed to see the picture of the lady. But anyway, that's all right there. Y'all saw it. But she was married and they said her husband found out through a ring camera, y'all. Through the fucking ring camera. She must have been having a conversation outside her house on her phone, and the ring camera picked up all of it. And that's how her husband found out. And I guess that's how everybody else found out. So Kevin Frazier said, according to well-placed sources, even after the affair was discovered by the Celtics, the female staffer continued to work with Nia Long on her move to Boston. Nia did not learn about the affair until the disciplinary action by the franchise was made public. Multiple sources confirm Celtics female staffer's affair with Celtics coach Aimee Udoka was uncovered by her husband when he overheard a private conversation on the doorbell camera. That shit is embarrassing. But that's all the information that I feel like I've heard about this, I think. It's fucked up, but I also felt like, child, Nia probably knew. I don't care what y'all talking about. I feel like Nia Nia probably knew. They've been together for over a decade. They have a child together. Their relationship has been long distance. She knew that she couldn't trust him to be faithful. It probably just was a surprise that the situation was as messy as it was. She probably thought he was just cheating with randoms, randoms that might come around the team and stuff like that. But she probably had no idea that it was a staffer who she would actually come into contact with, which makes it even more disrespectful that you would, cheat with somebody that this woman was going to have to be around, sitting in her face, while knowing that you fucking, like, that's just terrible to me. It's one thing to cheat. It's another thing for you to do it with somebody that she has to be around and she doesn't know. It'd be different if she knew, but I feel like she knew and she could expect that he was cheating because they weren't living in the same space. And Nia ain't stupid. Nia grown as hell, and the actress herself, and probably likes her alone time. Okay. There's a few white women he was messing with. There are also some pregnancies. Okay. All right. Well, that's new tea that I did not know about. I think there were multiple people. The organization was fine when it was just her. Okay. So is it multiple people in the organization and then also pregnancies? Oh wow. Um Yvette and Panzora. The woman was wrong too, because you smiling in her face knowing you sliding on her man. Yeah, no, it's wrong. It's definitely wrong. She knew he was a cheater because he was doing it when he was coaching the Spurs. Okay. So yeah, she knew he was a cheater. And I'm wondering, Nia never gave me really bothered about him. Yeah, like it was just kind of like, girl, nobody care. Allegedly, team approached him about the matter, told him to stop, and he continued to contact the lady. So harassment is an issue now. Oh, wow. It's so unfortunate when grown ass men can't control themselves, because that's what this is to me. This is a grown ass man that doesn't know how to effectively handle his affairs. Like, have your outside vagina, sir. Wear condoms. Use a select few women that know how to keep information to themselves. Don't shit where you eat. It's very simple. It just seems as if men are allowed to be reckless with their penises, and rarely do they have consequences. And I feel like if he had not done this with the team members, with people that were a part of the organization, this wouldn't even be an issue. Exactly. How you coach but don't have self-control. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's so many different stories. It's like, what's the real truth? The real truth is he's sloppy. And Nia probably already knew that he was, you know what I'm saying? That he was someone that she could not trust to keep his penis to just her. She knew he was a cheater, right? Uh-huh. All right, then. That's all I really got to say about this. As a black man, he should know you cannot harass a white woman, let alone a wife of someone in the organization. Child. The lady that you showed was the VP of the Celtics wife. Oh no. So he was also cheating with the Celtics VP wife? Is that what I'm to understand? And that's why. Oh. Okay, now I get it. That's why they were saying he's being like lynched, because you fucked the wrong white dude's wife. And now he is basically fucking with your career and your public image because you fucked your boss's wife. And that's why, yeah, okay. I don't think he harassed the lady. I think she wanted the dick. That makes sense to me. That's who got caught. The VP caught them on the ring. Her last name is Lynch. I am dead. I am dead at that. Oh my God. Are you serious? I am dead at that. Oh my God. Yes, the husband hired a private. Sharif Alin. It's definitely a Lifetime movie, bitch. Nia Long gonna be able to play herself. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh at that lady Payne at all. But god damn. God This nigga really can't control himself. You fucked your boss's wife. Oh my God, y'all, allegedly, because there's just a lot of comments right now in my chat. So I'm not knowing what to believe at this point, but it's seeming like across the board, we're saying now that it was the VP. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nigga, you fucked up your livelihood fucking with this. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a ditzy ass, what a ditzy ass ninja. What a ditzy ass ninja. How weak are you? For real. Messing up the bag, insubordination, public shaming, humiliation for your wife. Oh my God. He not just a VP, he the senior VP. Oh my God, my dude. My Nia moved 2 weeks ago knowing you had a whole investigation and having a lady help with the move. But I heard it's reported she's not. Of course she's not leaving. Of course she's not leaving. They're not even married and they have a kid together and they probably already live separate type of lives. I think that him cheating is not the issue because it's not really cheating if you're in an open relationship. It's who he cheated with. Nia ain't mad. His boss is mad. Oh, girl, I hope you got a life insurance policy out on him. I hope you have good peen. I hope you have good peen. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. So let's go ahead, y'all. I hate to bring this up, but rapper Mystical allegedly forced victim to pray with him before he a'd her, before he grape juiced her. Okay. Michael Mystical Tyler was arrested in July after an unidentified woman came forward accusing the rapper of grape juicing her. The woman also revealed that she was beaten by the rapper and her keys and cell phone were taken so she couldn't leave his home after he accused her of stealing $100. Y'all, this happened previously. It was a similar situation with a girl before that sound similar to this, where he was trying to say she was stealing something from him or something like that, or she was somebody that worked with him and was just mad, something like that. The 51-year-old rapper, who was allegedly high on drugs at the time, yes, he's been doing meth, if you can't tell, was built up with anger over missing money, reports state. The woman claims Mystical then threw rubbing alcohol on her and forced her to pray with him. According to prosecutors, the rapper tried to clear the woman of any bad spirits in her body, then held her down and raped her. The victim was eventually able to escape. She went directly to Baton Rouge General Hospital where she was treated for multiple injuries. Mystical was charged with domestic abuse, battery, strangulation, false imprisonment, and simple criminal damage to property. It sounds like a domestic abuse battery in addition to the first degree. Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell are the rest of the look, I was like, I need to see some more shit here. But yeah, that's right. Simple robbery in the first degree. That first degree is what I was looking for. The rapper pleaded not guilty on all charges, but remains in custody in Ascension Parish on a no bond order. He shouldn't get out. This is the third time that we know of. This is the third time that we know of. And I can remember years ago, y'all. So y'all know I used to work at the news station. Before I started working at the news station, his first arrest happened. And one of my favorite reporters, who I did a lot of my great work with, worked that case at some point, was on the story at some point. And I asked him, because the second thing happened. And I was like, did he do it the first time? And they was like, yeah, nah, based on what we know about it. And usually news people report stuff, but they also find out stuff behind the scenes that they don't report. So that's why asking a person who had to cover the story is usually a good person that you can trust for the information. And I never forget, he said, nah, he did it. And ever since then, I was like, I can't support him no more, because when he went to jail the first time, we all thought that it could have been a misunderstanding or a lie, because that's what we would think. We all male identified objectified, male-centered, and thought that every time a black man is accused of something, somebody was lying on him. That's the thing that goes through your mind first. And that's because we loved him as a rapper, what he was in our community in New Orleans. Like, everybody loved Mystical. I can remember the Shake It Fast song coming out before Katrina, and it was such a huge song. We used to call my little niece Shake It Fast because the song came out the same year my sister was pregnant with her, and when the song would come on, she would move around a lot in my sister's belly. So when she came out, we used to call her Shake It Fast. That was back then. They stopped calling her that eventually. But it's crazy how somebody can be their music can be a part of your life, and you find out that they're this sick. I mean, I had a cousin that actually went out on a date with him. She used to love him back in the day. So now look at this. And this is why you can't give anybody the benefit of the doubt when it comes to shit like this. You cannot give these men the benefit of the doubt because you like their music, because you think they're attractive, because you see their aggression as something that you can't wait to climb, when really their aggression is sick and disgusting and harmful and detrimental. Not only to themselves and to the culture and to the women they do it to, but to society at large. Mystical should not have been allowed to do this again. Do you hear me? He should not have been allowed to do this again, which makes me want to look up the other story. Hold up. Let me see if I can find the original one. Not the original one, but like the second. Let me see. I need to find something from like, let's see. Okay. So this is 4 years ago. In 2017, the rapper was indicted by a grand jury on charges of first-degree grape juice and kidnapping in 2017. Mystical has been freed on $3 million bond after spending 18 months behind bars. According to TMZ report, the money came from funds raised by Mystical's family and friends, as well as an advance on a new recording deal. The 48-year-old New Orleans rapper was released in Louisiana on bond in the case. In 2017, he was wanted on a warrant listing a charge of first degree in connection with the encounter in downtown Shreveport casino. Okay, so that happened in 2017. Hold up. There's more. Mystical had been in prison since August 2017, and that's what his second, y'all. In 2010, Mystical was released from prison after serving 6 years for sexual battery. Yes. Okay, so he went to jail right before Katrina happened. Like a couple of years before Katrina, he went to jail. He got out in 2010. And I remember when he got out in 2010 because me and Lyric went to a concert that he had at the House of Blues, and the Ghetto Twins was there. It was a good concert. The Ghetto Twins was really the highlight for me. Rock, shake, then you rock. Oh yeah. Anyway, so, and I'm telling y'all, like, I was at this concert when he got out the first time. Everybody was so glad he was out. That was a sexual battery and extortion case that he went to jail for in 2010. So then 2017, he does it again. And I remember that. He had a trial that was slated for May 2019. So he was already out on bond for the second charge. Okay. First charge, he went to jail for 6 years, got out. Second charge, went in for 18 months, got out on a $3 million bond. And now this is the third case of him doing this to somebody. They finally decided to leave his ass in there. Finally. And now he's on meth. And his mental has deteriorated even more. And as he gets older, it's only going to get worse. Do y'all hear me? So yeah, stop giving these niggas the benefit of the doubt just because you like their songs. Okay? Some people are just who they are, no matter how much you appreciate their art. Okay, so let's move on. This one right here. So y'all, this nice looking persuasion, Daphne Joy. Okay, very beautiful. Hi, Daphne. Okay. Daphne, they saying Diddy allegedly flew out his other team, Daphne Joy, to the iHeart Festival. It was her turn. Okay. And y'all, Daphne Joy is apparently 50 Cent's baby mama. Yeah, girl. I ain't even know that. So 50 Cent then took his ass on the internet. Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, here it is. 50 Cent then took his ass on the internet with a picture of he and their son and said, "Oh shit, that's your mommy over there with Puffy. LOL." He didn't spell remember right, but I think it was just, by accident. Remember what I told you the other day. The other day. These bitches be crazy. And the baby with his laughing emojis. You hell, bro. Right. This is so funny to teach your son to disrespect his mother because you're upset that she's moved on to a richer nigga than you. Right. This is so cool. This is so okay. This isn't going to cause any issues as he becomes a older man, right? This is not going to become an issue in his life. The fact that you are obviously using your toxic misogyny, your little nigga masculinity, okay? You're using all of that to poison your son against his mother. And I think it is the most despicable shit that a person can do. And y'all in the comments laughing like it's funny. And Daphne said, "Please stop doing this to me. I never bother you. And I'm an outstanding mother to our son. Can you please just focus on that? Please." She wrote a whole long ass post at some point. Let's see, is it? No, this ain't it. That's what happened with Gutter. I was trying to see if I saved the long ass post that she wrote about how he constantly fucks with her and how she's a good mother and she don't know why he can't just leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like ultimately it's because men have children with women so that they can always be able to control, slut shame, and abuse those women as they see fit. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to be able to control you. That's why they don't marry you. They don't marry you because they don't want to have to be faithful to you. They have children with you so that they can slut shame you into not doing what you want to do so that they can control you. Because once these niggas have a baby with you, they decide that you belong to them. And then they're going to use the child against you. And I still feel bad for Daphne, even though I feel like, Daphne, where have you been? Were you not in our culture before you fucked 50 Cent? Because I feel like 50 Cent is always extremely disrespectful to women. He clowns them. He disrespects them. Even if they make him money, he makes fun of them. He slut shames. He, revenge porn. Like almost every disgusting thing a man can do publicly to a woman, with the, anything except for physically putting hands on them, he will do it. He will do it. Humiliation, all of those things, emotional, mental abuse, 50 Cent will do it to any woman he feels like it. And so because he is like that, I don't understand why any woman would want to be with him. I don't get it. Because I feel like you do know at some point he's going to treat you that way, right? Like, I don't understand why they don't get that. He's going to treat you like that at some point. And Daphne seems to be a glutton for punishment because it's not like Diddy is really that much better. Diddy may not publicly disrespect you, but in person, Diddy will probably make you feel like a scab on the bottom of his fucking foot. Claudette, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Bondi, have you ever got arrested? If so, what for? No, I have not. The fuck kind of questions you asking me? Yeah, like no disrespect, y'all, but I have not a record and I hope to never have one. Like, what the hell? Child, the only time I done been down to the jailhouse is for a nigga. Okay? To get them out. to pick them up. It ain't ever been because I was in there. Okay. So let's go ahead. Brett Favre. Let's talk about Brett Favre first, and then we'll get into the rap girls are fighting. Y'all, Brett Favre. We talked about this a smidget last week, but I was kind of waiting for more information before I really got into it. But here it is. It looks like Brett Favre is suffering professionally as a result of allegations that he embezzled millions from the poorest state in the nation. The retired NFL quarterback, now referred to as a welfare queen on social media, has been hosting the Sirius XM Blitz with Brett Favre and Bruce Murray since 2018. Its latest episode aired on September 13th, and the series has since been put on hold as a result of a civil lawsuit filed by the Mississippi Department of Human Services accusing Brett Favre, along with 3 former wrestlers and businesses, of squandering more than $20 million from the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program. Brett Favre, who has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing, allegedly conspired with then Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant, former MDHS Executive Director John Davis, and Nancy New to divert money from the welfare program to pay for a volleyball stadium at the University of Southern Mississippi. You son of a bitch. These are the same Republican people that talk about how we shouldn't be funding welfare programs, and you stealing money from it for a fucking volleyball stadium that you rich motherfuckers should have been able to pay for in another manner? Really? The move came 2 years after the state had already spent millions of dollars in welfare money on a university volleyball arena in Favre's favor. Already spent millions of dollars in welfare. So what are y'all doing about the fucking water crisis in Mississippi if y'all got money for volleyball? A volleyball stadium, and people don't even have clean water. And not only are you stealing the money, but you then have the audacity to represent not needing to be saved by the government and pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, right? Right? Phil Bryant is said to have texted with Favre in 2019 regarding his plans to build a volleyball practice facility indoors at USM. The then governor reportedly informed Favre that federal funding for children and low-income adults is tightly supervised and that improper usage could result in a federal violation. Favre reportedly texted Phil and said, "I need your influence somehow to get donations and or sponsorships. Obviously, Southern has no money, so I'm hustling." You Brett Favre. You Brett Favre. And you mean to tell me all of the celebrities and the people that you have played football with for millions, billions of dollars over the years, and you can't go and talk to any of them? You got to take from the poor people in Mississippi that barely have fucking clean water. Like, this is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. That's not hustling. You stealing. Yeah, this is the most despicable shit. Oh my God, I just cannot. I think there's a special place in hell for people like that. You greedy son of a bitch. Anyway, y'all, and he walking around free, probably enjoying his day to day. It's beautiful. At least around here, it's beautiful. I'm sure he's enjoying his rich Brett Favre life. About a bitch. Y'all like the video? Okay, so yeah, I think I need to go get Olivia and bring her inside right quick because she's downstairs barking at somebody cutting their grass. Yeah. Can y'all just give me a second so I can go get her? Because that's distracting as fuck. Okay. I'm going to play the waiting room music. Y'all, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video. Okay. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Okay. A few minutes. Not a few minutes, y'all. Like 2 minutes tops. Okay. So let's see. Where can we start? We're gonna do this Akbar v. Cardi shit. Um uh, you know what? Let's do this first. Where's the first one? Oh, cute little Nick Cannon and a racial baby. All right. So this is Bree, right? This is Bree Sissy. This is one of Nick Cannon's baby mamas. She was online talking about how she had been up all night with her baby. She'd been up for like 72 hours or some shit like that. You know, just talking about how exhausted she is with the baby. And someone said, "Can you get a night nurse to help you? Having a baby takes a damn village." And she says, you sure you want to pay for it?" And she said, "Tell Nick." And she says, "Yeah, okay. I don't need your unsolicited advice. Thanks. You have some fucking nerve." And then she said, "Since you have so much advice, my Venmo is my name. Anyone else looking for baby advice? Here's your gal." Um, so first of all, you got online and complained to the public about being tired about your baby keeping you up all night. And then we remember that your baby daddy is Nick Cannon. And we remember that he probably isn't there to help you, but he's rich. So a lot of us assumed that because Nick Cannon has now 9 children by 7 different women, if I'm remembering correctly, that we would just assume he would be paying so you would not have to go through these types of things. And maybe if you thought you could do it yourself, he would then, you can just call him and be like, hey, Nick, I need some help. Can you send someone over to help me for the night or something? Like, you would think you would be able to do that, seeing as though you had a baby with a millionaire. You posted this to social media. And then you say that you don't, first of all, for you to say, you sure you want to pay for it. Like, why are you saying that? First of all, I feel like the person's comment wasn't even shading her. It was a real suggestion to get a night nurse. She said having a baby takes a damn village. And that was just obviously somebody who was just being real with you and saying, I'm supposing you got money to get that type of help because you are with Nick Cannon. That is the understood pretense of a rich man having a harem, is that these women are to be taken care of, right? That's common. That's what we would think, right? That's the common sense of a rich man impregnating 7 different women in a short period of time. Really, 6 different women in a short period of time. Child, I think it might be 8 mothers, 9 kids or something like that. Child, I don't know, 6 mothers, 9 kids, because I know it's at least 2 set of twins in there. But anyway, she says, keep my parenting, my kid, and my baby daddy's name out your mouth. Nick is not my sugar daddy. Nick is my child's fucking, wait, hold up. Nick is my fucking child's father. That is all. Well, sweetheart, a part of being the child's father is supplementing for where you lack. So when you are tired because you've been up with your baby, you having the daddy means that the daddy is supposed to come in. The 10th is pregnant now. Yes. Okay, got you. And Abby's pregnant again too. And Abby is already a baby mama. Abby De La Rosa, we're gonna talk about her too. Cause she did her interview with Shan Booty, and Real Wayani, sat there and watched all of it, and we talked about it, on her channel, and I was just floored. And I'm gonna pull it up for y'all too, because I want to kind of go through some of the shit that she said as well. But either way, Bree Tessie, girl, what? Why are you on the internet complaining to people about you are having a hard time with your baby, and then get mad when they tell you to tell the daddy? Watch your fucking mouth when you speak on mine. First of all, ain't nobody speaking on yours. Who said something about yours? All they said was, get some help by the nigga that gave you the baby. The fuck? Anyway, she said, ain't no fucking way I'm having your baby and I'm struggling while you out here spraying your seed like lawn fertilizer. I'm sorry the baby won't sleep. That's an innocent party here. Hopefully little Tinker Man gets some rest. But these adults making bad choices. Ain't no fucking way I was married to Johnny Manziel, pregnant by Nick Cannon, and starring on Selling Sunset in a night nurse is somehow out of my budget. Side note, Manziel has such an interesting fall from grace. Some of y'all defending Nick because he's a man and I cannot relate. My daddy braided hair on Sundays while my mama oversaw showers and backpack checks. So yeah, I feel where this lady's coming from. And she continued on. She continued on. LOL, here we go again. No one was venting. I took nothing left. I was talking about how I haven't slept because baby is teething early and that a family member came to visit and spilled my milk all over the couch. Put my Ember cup in the microwave, which is electronic, and that it was only 9 a.m. to then have someone say Nick should pay for a night nurse. Not sure how anything I was saying had to do with needing a night nurse or Nick at all. Girl, what? Okay, girl. You were talking about how you were tired and how you hadn't slept, but okay. Not sure how anything I was saying had to do with needing a night nurse or Nick at all. Funny how y'all only take me popping off, but not the actual stories. If you showed the full thing, you would see her message was unwarranted, and I was laughing at what had occurred. Regardless of working, I want every minute with my son. Why would I have someone else do it? Because you need rest? Hello? All I was sharing was a hard moment as a mom, being honest, where after not sleeping and working, it was just one more thing after the other. and was making fun. Ma'am, are you literally telling us that it was after not sleeping and working, and we're telling you that you should get help with the baby since you are now working and breastfeeding a teething baby? Maybe you should get some help from your rich baby daddy, and you're telling us that none of that has anything to do with him? Do you not understand how having a man actually in a household with you when you have a baby would probably help you with some of those things if the man is worth shit? Because we know, having some of y'all in a household don't mean a motherfucking thing. But if you got a man worth something and y'all have a baby, then when you're tired, he helps, he takes over. He feeds the baby while you get some rest. You don't work while he goes to work because you just had the baby. Those types of things. Those types of things, bitch. So how can you say none of that has anything to do with Nick? No one was complaining. You were. And no one was talking about Nick. You should be. This person decided to bring him up and add a money face and loop Nick into it, and she took it there. Girl, no, you read a lot into it when she was simply saying, if you are that tired, get your rich baby daddy to get you some fucking help. I'm not even about to read the rest of this because you're mad. It's so adorable. It's so adorable. Because you mad that somebody told you what you already knew. There's a part of me that feels like these women thought that he was going to do better by them than he's actually doing. Like, that's what it's making me feel like. It's making me feel like he was supposed to do better by the women, and he's not. He purposefully picks women who hustle and have jobs. But ultimately, the purpose of having a baby with two people is so two people can take care of a baby. Because when one person is tired, the other person can pick up the slack, and vice versa. That's what's supposed to happen. And you sound like you're already upset about the fact that that's not the dynamic you have, and you thought you would be able to handle it until it actually happened to you. And now it's not that easy to deal with. Girl, y'all have such unrealistic expectations of motherhood, in my opinion. If you think that entering a situation like this on purpose is a good thing. Girl, all right, hold up. Let me pull up Abby right quick.
In a lot heavier at that time. I had all these tests done, and the doctor was like, okay, you're not able to have kids. You have like this going on, that going on.
First of all, can doctors stop saying that? Because
Right?
I can't tell you how many fucking stories
Right, where
of people who
they said
got an army of babies they popped out are like, well, I was told I couldn't
and
have
that's
kids.
where I feel like that's where it all happened for me. Like, is where when we reunited and reconnected after my whole hospital stay, and when I got better after we linked up, and I remember us having a conversation, and I was like, listen, we're good on whatever it is that we're doing. There's nothing more to this than just sex. And then we had our first pregnancy. Now that's where I had a miscarriage. And then Nick was like, well, let's try again. And
at this time, how many kids did he have?
4.
He had 4.
Yes, 4. So I was open to the idea of having another pregnancy or attempting to get pregnant again. And it happened for us. And I didn't know I was going to have twins, clearly. So when they said, oh, you're having twins, I was like, okay, that just shot me from 0 to 1,000 real quick. And yeah.
So this is a plan. Your twins were planned pregnancy.
Yes.
So then to clarify, you go to the doctor. They say that you can't get pregnant again. After that, you get more relaxed about protection.
Yes.
What about safe sex in terms of the fact that you guys have multiple partners?
So we've always spoken about safe sex and knowing our status and knowing what's going on with our bodies. We're both very health conscious when it comes to that. And Nick, he has his own ways of living, and he has lupus, so he already is very conscious about getting his blood drawn and taking care of his sexual health, mental health, all types of health up and down the spectrum. And that only inspired me. So we didn't really put too much emphasis because we were both very well aware of what our
Shan is pregnant
status was, and
again.
that went to anybody else who I happen to be sexually involved with, which.
So you weren't sexually monogamous at that time?
Yes, I was when I got pregnant. Yes, I was.
But I mean, like at the time that you guys stopped using protection because you're like, we don't need it for birth control. Were you guys also sexually monogamous?
I could say I was.
So at what point was this relationship poly for her? And that's another thing that a lot of women try to pretend. They try to pretend like they're in these poly relationships, but they're not. They're in one-sided monogamous relationships.
I can't. That's all I'm speaking for is myself.
That's all
yes,
you can
ma'am.
do. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So then you have this period of time where you get pregnant. What goes through your mind? I mean,
life with this person because they make me feel the best version of myself that I can possibly feel.
I think that a comfort too also has to come from financial security to some extent, which is not a bad thing. We are drawn to people who we know can provide for us during a very vulnerable time and provide for our very vulnerable children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the last relationship I was in, and I was.
She stuttered and stammered after she said that. Let's continue.
5 years in, he wasn't financially stable at all, but he was rich in other things. And I think that that's what goes over our head is, okay, so this man might not be rich, but he was rich in love and rich in ambition and his plans and his goals. And I kind of took that more so as currency than, okay, yeah, yes, this is Nick Cannon and he has everything he wants at his fingertips. But at the same time, what's your heart like? What's your character like? What is it that I'm going to see build future leadership qualities for our potential child or children, you know? But
what was your "what are people going to say" voice saying?
Oh shit. That's what
I think she's saying that he's not as much of a financial help as she thought, because what she valued before she got with Nick, I think, you know, the things that she got in her first situation. The way she said it, it was like, you know, he may not have had Nick's money, but he cared and he was there. And then with Nick, it's money, but is Nick really there? Probably not.
Really was.
I think she's saying a lot by not saying certain things, if that makes sense.
It really was an oh shit moment. All of them were just like, as long as you're happy, just because they see me in such a toxic relationship and in a toxic space, that they thought, as long as you're happy and this is healthy, most importantly, because we've seen you at your lowest of lows and we're seeing this new change in you, then we're for it. My family was never.
Were you guys private before that? Like,
oh yeah, very private. I remember even when I put out that I was pregnant, the world still didn't know about who was my children's father.
That seems to be the situation with most of these women. They don't always get the photo shoot because we were in the fucking dark about Lanisha Cole. And that was like the most recent baby.
Or who I was involved with. And I had never let it be known. And then this one Valentine's Day just opened up the can of worms for everybody. Me, another woman in it, two other women in his life all got sent the same balloons, the same flowers, the same everything. And, you know, I'm thinking this is sweet. This is my first pregnant Valentine's Day. And then I open my phone to... It's pandemonium. It's crazy.
Oh, because you posted it.
Yes, I posted.
So this nigga can't even be Samson from Ready to Love and give everybody something that is at least, you know, catered and designed for them, specifically for them. He sent them all the same shit. There's a lack of thought in that.
So I didn't know that others were posting at the same
Women
time
are having
or
your
what
kid.
they were posting. I didn't even know one of them was involved at the time with Nick. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is so sweet. You know, nope.
Was any of that news to you?
No. I mean, anybody who's involved with Nick, I think that's great. That's beautiful. That's his world. That's not my world. And but I find it fun, to be honest. Like, oh, look, they're involved with baby daddy too. That's sweet. Like, I love it. But I think it was the same balloons and all that. It's like, come on.
Oh, so
you could have sent us different.
Yeah,
like you could have sent us different color balloons or different floral arrangements. And I remember sitting Nick down and being like, we gotta talk. Like, we gotta really put names and categories of like what color balloons are gonna like, what flowers are best for who, what would wear. And he thinks I'm just funny whenever I say that, but I really mean it. I'm really just trying to.
Oh, we had an interview with Cree. The Ooh Ladies First panel had an interview with Cree. I believe Cree is very close with Abby, and she knows about a lot of this shit. And the assistant, Nick has a female assistant who is a part of this situation in a way that she takes care of all the women. And if she is also having a sexual relationship with Nick, then she probably would do these women dirty a little bit. I'm going to send all y'all the same thing. But when I use his card to send myself flowers, I'm going to send myself something a little bit better. Like, I'm telling y'all, this shit is not cool.
Prevent these crazy situations from happening and having the world just attack us like crazy. And I know people are like, how do you find trust in an open relationship? It's real easy. It's real easy. You just have to understand, like, to get out of the same old mundane thinking of monogamy and that I need to own a person and be with a person 24/7 and this, and find beauty within yourself and the connection that you build with somebody. And I trust the connection that I have.
Now, listen, this part that she's talking about, that's the only part that I agree with. And that's like the part they use to manipulate the women into these situations.
With Nick,
the recipe for trust is consistency plus time. And so if someone is consistently honest with you upfront, consistently clear, they meet their expectations. When they are yeses are yeses, that's a yes. When they're no's are no's, it's a no. You can like rest assured on that. And when you experience that over time, you can develop trust. Trust has nothing to do with monogamy or non-monogamy.
Now, don't get me wrong, we're all humans. So Nick is not perfect, because there's times where he's been a little hesitant with being completely honest. And I think that that's something that everybody wants to go in and stay.
Now, see, why can't you be completely honest, Nick? That's the issue. That's the issue. If you can't be completely honest in an already open situation where you are allowed to do whatever you want to do, that says a lot about why you're withholding. And it makes me want to like wonder if he's ever being genuine, or if the moments where he's telling you the truth is only a tool of manipulation. Because why are you still not being honest in an open situation? That makes no sense.
Oh, there was honesty. Sometimes there's not. And you are really left in the dust of finding out things on your own or through fake social media accounts.
What's going through your head, and how does your relationship dynamic change during that time?
Through fake social media accounts. She's also talking about the fact that he does not, like, in order for this to be a healthy version of what he's trying to do, all of those women would have to sign off on additional women. In the societies where there are polygamous marriages and relationships, those men choose the women, and then the women that they're with have to choose the next one. They don't just bring in any old body, because whoever they bring in has to fit into the family that they're already building. It's supposed to be a family altogether. So Nick is doing this in the very derelict dick type of way, where I'm telling you that it looks like the more healthy version of this, but really it's not. It's just as toxic as any other man going around impregnating a whole bunch of different women and not being able to take care of the children. You forget about Mariah because Mariah was the only one he married. Mariah was also, Mariah. Like, Mariah's Mariah. So, of course, we're not going to think about Mariah as a part of this, because Mariah is not a part of this. Not really. She probably just has an agreement that you take care of our children and you do not cross my boundaries. Do what you're supposed to do by our children. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. She also probably doesn't need anything from Nick. So that means she doesn't have to ask for anything. Like, come and see them, come and spend time with them, take pictures, and then go on about your way, Nick. Everything's fine over here. Me and my kids gonna be just fine. We gonna live a nice life. Do you hear me? Okay, that's Mariah. Everybody else after that is entering into a manipulative polygamy code. That's what it's given.
While you're pregnant and experiencing all of these opinions from the world.
Shut down. Complete shutdown. I didn't know how to maneuver through it. I didn't know how to be guided through it. It was only because of my support system, which is, when I say my support system, it's always going to be my sister off top. It wasn't because
your sister's here, right?
She is.
Yeah. It reminds me of the lady who lost her baby and she had only her sister, her family for support. Y'all, like, I just want to listen to this one last part and then we're going to move on, because I do want to talk about Cardi B and Akbar V. And then lastly, I want to talk about B. Simone, Dani, Leigh, and the baby. Y'all know whatever I usually put in the title is like the last thing I talk about.
I think he had several partners at the time, but I feel like just his track record of relationships at the time had maybe been a little bit more intensified. I mean, he had a lover over here that, you know, they were going strong and they've been involved for years. And then he had another beautiful family over here that he has. And then he has his ex-wife who's the queen of all queens. So people feel so invested, you know.
So did they view you as a homewrecker?
Yes.
Who helped you?
My sister.
Your sister.
Yeah, my sister.
And was Nick able to prepare you, given the fact that he had obviously grown up around this, and then two had other partners who had gone through this?
Yeah, no. I don't think that's his responsibility to either, to be very honest. I think he could do so much, and he could tell you like, Nick is a very positive person.
This the part right here.
So he's going to tell you, oh, just let it, you know, it's just all hate. It's just all people who don't refuse to understand. And it's easy for somebody who has navigated in the capacity in which he's navigated in for years and years. And the level in which he's handled it has been a level that I hope I never have to reach either. So I understand where his positivity was, but sometimes that positivity, you know, is just toxic as well. Like I need some direction at this point. I need some reality checks in this point. And I was able to get it, thank God, through my sister. But
did y'all hear that? Toxic positivity. Toxic positivity. Do you hear me? So think about what that means. Think about what positive toxicity looks like, or toxic positivity, however you want to say it. Think about what that actually looks like. What that actually looks like is somebody that's smiling in your face while they're saying something fucked up to you. Ignoring the facts of the situation, not being honest about a situation. It's going to be all right. Nah, it's going to be exactly the way I want it to be, because it has to be. It's delusion. And then it's forcing other people to be in the delusion. I'm not going to keep playing it, but at some point she says, I told him that at some point I want to be in a monogamous relationship. This is not my forever. I honestly feel like I don't know if she meant to get pregnant by him this last time, because she seems resigned that this is the situation that she's put herself in, but it doesn't seem like she's happy about it. She seemed more happy about the fact that this is not her forever, and at some point she'll be in a monogamous relationship. And she said Nick's response is that he doesn't believe it. He just laughs it off. You know who else gives me toxic positivity? Can't stop, won't stop. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Brother Love. Oh, that Black Oprah shit got Diddy written all over it. That Black Oprah shit got Diddy written all over it. Just the type of delusional nigga to say some crazy shit to you, and you repeat that shit to everybody because he did it. But it makes sense though, y'all. It's crazy. It is a oxymoron. It's an absolute oxymoron. But it is toxic positivity. It reminds me of the way, if y'all saw the Jasmine's Blues, maybe y'all saw it on Netflix, right? But if you've ever seen a white person smile and rationalize the brutality of a Black person, well, you know, they're just defending your honor. Oh, you know, those boys are going to do what they want to do. It is being extremely positive about something that is extremely detrimental. Toxic positivity. Not Tabitha Brown for me. You think Tabitha Brown is toxic positivity? You know, love. I know. But you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna leave her alone. Nah. Understand what I mean when I say it. It's not that he said those words, but it's that he's the type of person to buck you up to say that shit in an interview. You know, me and Ziddy was talking or whatever, and I was telling him what I want to do on my podcast. And, you know, he was like, you know, you could be the next Oprah. And I was like, yeah, I could be the next Black Oprah. Yeah, I like that. Like, I feel like that's kind of how that conversation went. Okay, he was like, you can't stop. Well, you could do whatever you want to do. You could be whatever you want to be. You want to be Oprah, Carisha? You could be Oprah. You already sitting right here with Diddy. You already sitting right here with Diddy. Carisha, you could be Oprah. Carisha was like, I could definitely be a Black Oprah. I could see it. You're right, City. You're right. You're right. I could definitely see it, girl. What? I could definitely see it, girl. What? Diddy is the best for giving speeches. Diddy is definitely having conversations with Carisha where he bigging her up. You could do whatever you want to do. Whatever to the top. To the top. Okay, can't stop, won't stop. 20, 30 years from now, you still gonna be a household name. They still gonna be Young Miami, Carisha. You know what I'm saying? And you know if I say it, it's gonna happen because I said it back then. And you see what we at right now. 30 years later, can't stop, won't stop. Like what? What? I can see it. DJ Khaled for me. You the best. We the best music. What? I'm the best. You the best, nigga. We could all be the best. In essence, we cannot. Like, oh my God. Nah, I wouldn't give toxic positivity to Rick Ross because the positivity isn't believable enough. Bruh. Did he go from talking about you to making it about himself? It's crazy. I know. God did. You so right. God did. Okay, what? What? God did. Yeah. I said it. I wanted it to happen. God did. Yeah. Oh my God. They so mad about Tabitha. They so mad about Tabitha right now. Now, loves, we can't stop and we won't stop. God did. God did, babies. God did. We are the best. Yes. I said it. Yes, we are the best. Oh, Lord. Hold up. Oh, Lord. I can't stop and I won't stop, baby. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. I'm done. Hey, I am Diva Nicole. Thank you for the super chat. This Diddy and Khaled impersonation is sending me. Oh my God. And I ate a 20 ingredient recipe, girl. Oh my God, I am dying. Oh my God. She wanna be Oprah real bad. Y'all, it's hella toxic positivity out there, bro. God did, baby. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. Because at the end of the day, like the belief that you can always be positive, always believe in yourself, always be it's unrealistic, and there's a level of delusion that these people have to have. And there's a part of this that works. I want y'all to be clear. That's the reason why a lot of those people have made it. Diddy ain't lying. Diddy said that shit over and over again, and he worked it until all of it came true. Don't change the fact that you're a fucked up person. But the mindset and the framework behind I have to believe in myself at all cost. Take the meat and leave the bones. Shout out to Marceau. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. You can find it. Listen. And that's why people don't like, look, y'all talking about Monique. That's why people don't like Monique no more. Because it went positive and we needed her to start cursing people out again. Because there was a level of realness to that. And now it seems as if we're in an area of the cognitive dissonance, but what everybody doesn't realize is that even when I'm using Monique as an example, because even when Monique was talking that shit and we liked her and she didn't give a fuck and she was, skinny bitches kiss my ass and all of that back then, there was a level of honesty to it, but there was also a level of self-degradation. And in that is also a cognitive dissonance. Okay? You still male identified. You still, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the attitudes of ignoring one thing so that you can relish in another, ignoring how toxic niggas are, or, ignoring that something is wrong with calling your man daddy. Like y'all don't want to deal with that, but those of us that don't really have daddy issues, we ain't really comfortable with calling niggas that's not our daddy because we had a daddy. That shit not really that sexy to us. That's why we know that something is wrong with you when you do it all the time. Something about the relationship is unbalanced. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like as much as everybody liked the first version of Monique, it's a little unfair for people to always compare how she used to be to how she is now, because there is a part of her that has grown in love and appreciation for herself, but there's also a part of her that has sunken deeper into levels of delusion. But that's the thing about people that manifest. That's why it's such a fine line. And that's why my ass stays in therapy. Because what I have realized is once you understand how powerful your thoughts and your words are, once you really understand that, and everything you speak is towards your benefit, and you learn to stop vocalizing bad things, child, I'll get that one day. Shit, maybe today. Maybe I'll stop saying I'm broke today. And it'll eventually change. Okay. But I really do believe that when it comes to people like Diddy and Nick Cannon and Monique and a lot of people that have gotten to a certain level in this world and entertainment and just in their own careers and celebrities, getting to a level of manifesting something for themselves out of nothing, it's a fine line between understanding your power and overestimating it. And that fine line is why I'm in therapy. To not fall into delusion. Because people that manifest believe in their own power so much that they sometimes believe the things they tell themselves and other people that they know are lies. But because they are convinced that they can make shit happen just from speaking it, they also can believe that the lies they tell can just be believed as fact. It's a fine line. It's a very fine line. Thank you, Angela, for the super chat. This reminds me of when the women from Mary Mary snapped. She said, do what you want me. She said, do you want me to quote scripture? I'm hurt right now. Thank you for that. And yes, that reminds me of that as well. Balance is needed. Yes. Yes. That's why affirmations work. They retrain the subconscious mind, but you have to do the work also. Universal laws. Come on now, talk about it. So, y'all, let's move on because this is a long ass live. I'm definitely going to end up editing this, it, back up in pieces for everybody. But Cardi B and Akbar V. Let's share the other screen. Okay. So Cardi B and Akbar got into it. What that was? Tuesday. They was on Twitter, on Instagram, going back and forth, arguing and fighting. And I was like, why is this happening? It all started out. Cardi B and Akbar both took to Twitter to exchange words following what seemed to be a stream of subtweets. Akbar V tweeted, if charter data ain't say it, we ain't believing the cap. Cardi then tweeted, count all the times chart data posted you, said Cardi. Cardi B apparently received Akbar's number from an unknown source and called her in response to the tweets. Answer the phone. I'm not doing no text shit, said Cardi via text. After a thread of text, the two apparently participated in a heated phone conversation, and that didn't end with just a phone call. Both rappers continue to exchange words via Twitter. Akbar tweeted, who gave this whole Cardi B my number? Gotta be one of y'all weird ass hoes. Cardi responded, I don't gotta act. I can change a bitch life just by a mention. And yes, I hit them directly. I don't do the internet. According to Akbar, she brought the conversation to Twitter with hopes that the unknown person who shared her number with Cardi would say that they passed her number out. Girl, please. The conversation continued as the two went back and forth via Twitter. According to Akbar, Cardi B is upset about her feature with Nicki Minaj. Bitch, you mad about that feature. Let's be real. Oh my God. So let's see. Let's go through them. It was a lot of going back and forth, girl. Shut the fuck up. You so pee. You block me. Ho, stop all the cap. You calls talking about what's up with all that aggression in your voice. And I said, the sky, bitch, I'm from Atlanta. Ain't no hoe in me. Ain't no hoe in my blood. Ain't no hoe in my blood. Let's be honest. You mad. You big mad. Yeah, you ain't going number one hoe. You mad. Nicki took me number one hoe. Oh, wow. This is a lot of, it's a lot of nut. Look, I'm sorry. I just want Akbar to get her mouth from up and around Nicki Minaj's genitalia. That's what I want. Bitch talking about she can change my life. Oh, Nicki Minaj changed my life. I'm on a tape you produced and and didn't know you produced it and show love to your dog face ass. Still cause we was cordial and you ain't take my number one. So if you can't change my life with that, you can't do it now. I can say what I want to say about chart data hoe. You know my at work, bitch. Cardi B, now I'm talking to you because you blocked my number. Tell me who gave you my number. Girl, what difference does it make? You know the hood got your number, Akbar. Stop. I'm about to do something you never do. Pick my kid up from school. You got 20 minutes to talk your shit because after that, my attention go to my kids the whole day. Okay? See, the difference between me and you, I had niggas wanting to put babies in me while I was in the jungle. But I said to myself, I won't put my kids in the same hoods I was raised in, let alone abandon them. You had that choice to make as well. Not once, but 5 times. Akbar said you was able to baby. You was able to baby. You, I wasn't. But I got all of mine now. See the difference between me and you. I was really in that jungle, thugging with real niggas. You forgot you had kids when you got some money. You was just selling it to any man. To any man that I don't know, girl. It's not there. Anyway, she said, bitch, get a little money. Forgot where she came from. She was like, I came from the Bronx, hybrid to be exact. Clearly ain't forget since I'm wasting time arguing with you. That was a real statement right there, Cardi. Like, Cardi, you really online arguing with an unverified hoe? Girl, that don't even make no sense. Yeah, but at least he didn't leave no knots. And you wait, hold up. Somebody check on Ibar. She ain't been right since Thug slapped the breath out her face. Oh Lord. At some point, Cardi B posted. I'm not about to keep reading all this, y'all. It's the last one, but I don't care. Because it went on and on and on at some point. It went on and on and on. Cardi posted the video that, yeah, this right here. This right here, somebody go check on Ibar. She ain't been right since she couldn't make TJ say I love you while give that head. Yeah, that right there. She posted that. Everybody was like, oh my God, how could you post that? She's a mother. I'm like, she didn't care that she was a mother when she recorded it and used it for a CD cover. Ooh, now when two girls get into it and they slow fighting. Bitch, why y'all fighting in slow motion? What is going on? Yeah, but at least he didn't leave no knots. And you don't know what he did, by the way. Free Big Slime. A woman put knots on you. I'm about to call Rye again. All that they say is my kids and old fight. I lost. So what y'all know? I'm pressure. Okay, her P is weak. Baby, you the one with 5 baby daddies. You gave Thug head and the head wasn't even good enough for him to stick his D in you. He told you you gotta lose weight first. You lost the weight. He still didn't F you. Oh wow, this is so disrespectful. Wasn't you bragging about it when a video first came out? Talking about you got good head. Anyways, I'ma respect your kids and take it down. Never was bragging about it. You just the devil. God bless you, Miss Cardi. Ma'am, not the way. Listen, I will always go back to the way you talked about Alexis Sky, baby. I don't want to hear nothing. The gutter is where you reside, okay? Wait a damn minute. She lied to me. I am Cardi B. She made it an album cover. Don't listen to her. Oh wow. That's disgusting. Akbar featuring Tink leaked. That's disgusting. That's so gross. I don't appreciate I'm Cardi B posting that porn clip of me, nor did I tell her to. So sad you sitting here posting a whole video of another woman. We both got kids. You keep mentioning and bringing up stuff that lowball you as a mother. Out of all the arguing, I never bring up kids. Ma'am, lies. You not wasting time. I'm wasting mine. I need to be working real hard because I got things to do. You sure do, ma'am. You sure do. Okay. This was embarrassing for both of y'all because I feel like Cardi shouldn't even be going back and forth with Akbar v crazy self. Okay. Akbar said, yeah, and Offset calling with all of that tough guy shit. Didn't you just get stripped like a hoe? Child, not stripped like a hoe. Offset said, police asshole, I ain't called you. And if any nigga play with me, get blitz, ask around. Oh wow. Now it's getting street. Can we not? Can we not? Can we not make it street? Yeah, Offset was calling with all that tough guy shit. Okay, yeah, you and your hubby some hoes. Behind compound, they put that blit on your hubby. I wish people would speak a little bit of English when they're talking. You didn't even send no shooters for him. Talking all that gangster ish. Offset calling, talking about you shouldn't have put me in it, nigga. All I got to do is make one call, 3 letters. FP what 4PF you going what girl listen, I don't have time for all this hood shit. Okay, I don't have time for all this hood shit. Since I'm from Atlanta, I'm telling y'all, as Lil Baby had Offset running, it was so funny. Oh wow, Lil Baby and Offset have beef. Bitch, that's not my number. Why would I call you when bitch already handling you lame asshole? Okay. No, you lying. Seth said I ain't call you and that ain't his number. Saucy Santana more harder than Barty, hubby. He be breakdancing and moonwalking on concrete like, boy, sit your ass down, all that ticking. First the fuck all, what you not gonna do? I don't even fuck with, listen, I ain't gonna lie, I do like Offset. He look like my daddy. But that's not the point. The point is, don't be talking about that man dancing. Because at the end of the day, that man put on a good show. I ain't gonna lie. I really enjoy the Migos stage, they showmanship and they style. I like the fact that them niggas be dancing. Okay. And look, nothing tickled me more than when them 3 niggas came out with the different jackets on and hit that straightening. I love when they do choreography. Okay. Like, I love it. I'm tired of y'all niggas standing on the stage just saying shit. No, I love it. Give me a little synchronicity. Okay, give me a little showmanship and a little style. Okay, pretty hands now, everything. 4PF is Lil Baby crew. They beef with Offset in the past. Okay, she is going to get Lil Baby locked up. I really do feel like she don't need to be like bringing that up at all. I do. I love that. Okay. Child, don't pay Valerie no attention. Wasn't Offset Whitney Houston background dancer? You lying. Thank you for the super chat. We need okay, thank you for the super chats, y'all. I really appreciate them. But yeah, y'all, the shit just I take care of kids since the day they came. Okay, like it went on and on until I believe Akbar V's Twitter got taken down, and everybody was like, why her shit got taken down? And it was like, because bitch, you doing too much. Like, I don't know. Like, who knows? Who knows? I feel like Cardi called somebody at Twitter. Cardi called somebody at Twitter. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. Straightening. Anyway, I feel like both of them look dumb. Like, I'm disappointed in Cardi because I feel like Cardi shouldn't be wasting her time arguing with people on Twitter like that. But I also felt like hopefully because to me, I feel like when the girls argue like this all day, it's probably to drum up more, like, to drum up more attention for their songs. I think Cardi beefed with her so that she could bring more attention to her song with Glorilla. Because at the end of it all, she posted the Glorilla clip. Okay? And she did go hard on that shit. I do like that song. You say, I'm on that bitch mind so much. I got condos in her head. Some shit like that. I like that little line though. Cardi went hard. And I like Glorilla. I like Glorilla deep voice. I really do. And I can't get that damn FNF song out my head. Okay. SINGFC. Out the window with my wretched friends. Bondy, the girls found Akbar's old tweet using slurs and reported them, hence the suspended account. Ooh. Damn, that's messy. That's messy. Child. All I know is, girl, I feel like it's Nicki's fault. I feel like it's Nicki's fault. And I'm gonna just say that's what I feel it is. And I don't care how y'all feel about it. I know how you girls like the tussle, but I feel like it's Nicki's fault because I feel like she probably makes it so that the girls who she do give chances to know who she got issues with and know how she roll. So if you're trying to be on my side, you better really be on my side. And that means you better be ready to go 10 toes down against this bitch on my behalf so I don't have to. Because the whole time, I feel like Nicki was just throwing out subliminal tweets and shit. Like, I seen her put a post talking about you still ugly or something like that. And I was just like, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about, bitch? Put an ad on it. If you're going to be on Twitter talking about hoes still ugly at your big age, at your big bank account, put an ad on that shit. Let's really make a splash at her. Cardi's not ugly. Not even a little bit. She wasn't even ugly before she, fixed her shit, She was always cute. She just needed to get her teeth fixed. Okay? She didn't even need to do half the shit she did, but she looked good. I just wanted to be safe and stop doing so much with, the shit. Because, it gets out of hand. And you going to say we ain't tell you. Okay? But Cardi was subbing Nicki too, calling her arms. So let me ask you, who tweeted first? Because if I recall, Nicki did it first. If I recall, Nicki started it. But, I'm calling everybody out. At these bitches. At them. I'm tired of y'all. Either y'all gonna fight for real or don't fight at all. But I'm tired of sending the minions to fight for you I'm tired of the subtweets and the background beef and the low-key shade. Y'all too grown for this shit. If y'all really got issue with each other, say that whole name and put it on a track and excite the people. Nicki and Cardi can both do us a favor. Go old school rap. Get your ass in a booth over a grimy ass beat. Say that bitch name. Call out personal shit about her that you know from people. Get real old school with that shit. Post it on and let it blow up like Sheeta. You hoes not real rap. You hoes not real rap. I feel like you hoes ain't real rap. I know Remy did. Remy put Nicki to sleep. We ain't heard shit is hard since. Y'all ain't real. They ain't real, y'all. Neither one of these bitches is real rap. I ain't heard a diss track yet. Until y'all want to put out some real hard diss tracks, putting some names on some shit. Until y'all want to spray some, you know what I'm saying? I need a round 2 motherfucking personals, okay? All personals, all rounds. If I can't get that from y'all, everybody please shut the fuck up and stop taking up my Twitter day with all of this foolishness about pussy and charts. Nicki told Cardi ghostwriters to pull up. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Write the song and add her in it. I don't give a fuck about all that. Y'all always want to talk about, oh, bitch, she ain't been good. She ain't been that good since Safari left. Just start saying shit. You know, y'all really gonna get mad. Okay? Fuck out of here. Ghostwriting my ass. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, ghostwrite, she write, he write. Where's the song? Give me the song. Put out the song. But y'all ain't gonna put out no music. Y'all gonna do all this bitch ass arguing on the internet. Oh, all right. Fuck. Even Trina, Jackie O and them used to come out with diss records. Y'all ain't real rap. Tired of y'all with this shit. Just online arguing back and forth. My pussy's better than yours. Your pussy's whack. You don't take care of your kids, but you ain't never started. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. Body gang. The arms. Like, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Ugh. All right. Let's move on to this last topic. Nigga done been on this bitch for 3 hours. Y'all don't appreciate me. All right. So, stop, Bill. Okay. So, Dani Leigh, whatever the name is. She ain't black. She outlining her lips. Anyway, singer Dani Leigh made her first appearance on the show just a few days ago, and the No Limits artist shared a video of herself having a good old time in the green screen room, dancing and smiling as she recorded her promo clips. While things appeared to have gone pretty smoothly, an insider told us she made a special diva request before stepping on set. A close source shared that Dani Leigh demanded producers to pull B. Simone from her episode, all because the allegedly assumed, because she allegedly assumed the comedian slept with her baby daddy, the baby. Now, B. Simone has been long-standing cast member of the MTV hit series with 6 seasons to her name. Despite all of that, Dani was adamant about her demands, and so producers had B sit out as they filmed. Well, I would say I'm surprised, but I am not. Let's continue on. I was gonna read to y'all Azalea Banks reading Nicki Minaj, but I don't feel like it. Go read it for yourself. Azalea Banks is always snatching somebody's wig whenever she feel like being coherent. She's not always coherent. All right. So Just Hilarious said this. Let's get some things very clear. The producers at Wild 'N Out try their best to make the guests feel comfortable. Please don't give this girl a power trip. She felt awkward as fuck the whole time. Don't play with B. Obviously, she needed the episode more than B. She got music to sell. Shit, our tours don't stop. Okay. So I feel like, everybody felt the way about this request. Like, bitch, fuck Danny Leigh, but we got to get this work done. But then while everybody was like defending B. Simone about the Danny Leigh situation, B. Simone gets online to post and delete this little goat shit with the baby's new song where he talks about having sex with Meg Thee Stallion before she got shot by Tory Lanez. I just kind of felt like it just reminded me why I don't really fool with B. Simone like that. But anyway, Danny Leigh addressed it.
My heart is shaking because I think I should just address it honestly, because it's eating me up and it's just really not cool. So the situation, I just feel like, okay, from the jump, it was never a demand. I don't know why the blogs are seeding it out to put it out that I demanded B. Simone not to be on Wild 'N Out. Wasn't the case. Wild 'N Out asked me. I love Wild 'N Out shows. I always supported Nick. I've always supported the comedians on the show. So, me and B. Simone are not cool. So my team asked if it's cool if she doesn't do the episode that I do, respectfully. It was never anything to be like, I'm a diva. I thought it'd be more mature to have us not sitting next to each other on a show, making it mad awkward.
No, more mature would have been to act like it's not an issue. Why is it awkward? The girl was bigging you up. She defended you online. Why is it awkward?
Uncomfortable me for coming live. I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting my heart on the situation. It wasn't petty. She was actually there, so I'm sure she got paid. It wasn't to take away money from nobody's pocket. It was just, why would we say, I didn't know you wanted it? Like, I didn't know. I don't know. So, yeah. Recently, she just did a whole diss song about me. I didn't say nothing about it. I seen text messages between him and her. I didn't say nothing about it.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's what it was. That's it. I'm handling the situation maturely because I feel like I'm not saying anything. I'm just doing me. And she on a TV interview talking about trying to make this a whole whatever. And it just is what it is. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. I feel like I'm working really, really hard right now. I'm on, I'm protecting my peace.
I understand. I'm not mad at Danny Leigh. They were trying to get us mad at her, but I'm not. Okay, well, stop. Danny don't care about the baby. She was mad about that diss track B. Simone drop. Okay, so there it is. Okay. Let me hear it. Oh, wait, no, because I don't have time for that. You know what? I'm not about to play with y'all. Danny Leigh said, but I'm immature. I never said anything to this girl. And she really went to the studio to write this weak ass song. Ma'am, weak ass song. Yellowbone where he want to be? Calm down. Calm down. Just a little bit. Calm down. Just a little bit. Tad bit.
We have B.
Okay, I can't play this on my screen. Hold up. I'm gonna listen to it though. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear that. Can y'all hear it when it's playing? Y'all can hear that? Let me know. Y'all can hear that? Okay. All right. Well, hold up.
We have B. Simone and Kim.
Okay.
We have B. Simone and Kim Coles here. And in the commercial break, I've been talking to B. Simone. She's been trending all night long. There's a report that you were supposed to appear on an episode of Wild 'N Out, this hit MTV show, Nick Cannon's show, and that another female guest persuaded producers to take you off the show. Mm-hmm. That you've done nothing wrong. Mm-hmm. and you were taken off, and your fans are concerned.
Yeah.
Is it true they took you off the show?
You know what? I'm going to answer that very simply. It is true, but we're going to have grace for that situation. I don't agree with it, but I understand it, especially, you know, she's not that mature. So we're just going to have grace for her and move forward. And I know that sounds like I don't even have a publicist. That sounds like the publicist's answer, but I've had time to think about it and not react emotionally. And that's genuinely how I feel.
And so the show, we've not been able to verify if that is why they say that.
Right.
There's a social media, it's everywhere, that you were taken off because this person wanted you off.
Correct.
And you have been told you're not on the show, but you don't know the full story.
I've been on
all happening now.
Yeah, I've been on Wild 'N Out for 9 seasons. So I wasn't on that episode because she was on the episode.
Allegedly taken off of that. So
Correct.
Here's the deal. I'll tell you of a certain network, and I learned I was taken off. Handle it with grace.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all heard that. Be Simone, girl, no. I feel like you shading the shit out this girl on a song and got the audacity to feel the way when she's actually given an option whether she wants you to be on the show or not. I wouldn't want you to be on the show neither, bitch. The fuck? You making diss tracks about me? But at the same time, me personally, if I was actually about that shit, like if I'm a musician and this girl on the show and it's wilding out, I'm gonna think of some real good one-liners for that bitch. I want her to play. I want her to be a part of whatever we doing. So when we do the wild style at the end, I can throw my shots at her that I've already rehearsed, and it would have made the episode even better. And it probably would have blew up my profile and everything else. But Dani Leigh is low-key weak. So not low-key, like, you know, you're a weak bitch. Like, no disrespect. Like, I don't want y'all to like, but when I say weak, I mean like you weak-minded. Like, instead of going at something head first and taking it as something that could raise your profile, you decide to ask for her not to be there because it was going to be awkward and uncomfortable, when really it would have been the perfect environment for you to get off some steam towards that bitch. But you want to be like, oh no, I don't want to be around her. Like, I'm not mad about it, but you whack. Like, it just shows how lame you are. To me, like, I feel like you lame, but I already felt like you was lame. I felt like you was lame from that Yellowbone song. I felt like you was, even though I felt like, I don't know why everybody was getting so upset about the lame bitch. Like, it's lame. It's whack. She lame. That nigga whack. He lame. B Simone a little whack and she a little lame. More than a little, but you know, I ain't hating. She's funny on tour. She's successful at doing what she doing. I ain't a hater. But like, you know, ultimately, it's a whole bunch of lame ass whack people doing lame ass whack shit. Because Dani Leigh, like, that was weak as fuck. I would have went on there and went at her. Like, she talking shit, talk shit back. You already heard what she had to say since she did a diss record. You already heard the diss record, bitch. You heard what she had to say. All you had to do was write your little shit down, rehearse your shit, and have it ready for Wild Style. And go at that whole neck, blow up the episode, and get your check and go on about your way. You know? Tea in the Seal Kitchen. Yes, I did. I posted it. The beignet mix and the seasoning. I posted it on my community page. I sure did. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dani isn't a fighter. Then don't go on Wild 'N Out. Just say don't go on Wild 'N Out. She would have to see me in a Wild Style. That's what I'm saying. That weird ass energy. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm still waiting on Lyric to make the beignets, but he will. Dani is a perpetual victim. I feel that way. Yeah, it definitely feels like she white woman the situation a little bit. But I also feel like I'm not here for B Simone grandstanding, and you know, she's immature, you know, and so I'm just gonna, you know, hold my head. Girl, you did a diss record to a bitch you was bigging up just a year or two ago. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. Stop. Get off the stand, bitch. I kicked that bitch from out under your feet about this shit. Girl, get off that damn grandstand. Ain't nothing a grandstand about. The fuck? Anyway, y'all, I'm done. I'm done. I think I'm done. There are so many more things I could have talked about. I know this live is like 3 hours long ass live, okay? But it's 853 of y'all in here. Like the video, share it. I'll cut it up, slice it in pieces for y'all to watch later, hopefully, if I have time. But I hope y'all enjoyed either way. Thank y'all for the super chats throughout the episode. Thank you, the Chandra LASHAE Show. Thank you for getting me through my work day. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. This live was lit. Thank you. I'm so glad y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed y'all today so very, very much. Thank y'all for coming. And I hope to see y'all again. Yes, no, P Valley is coming back. I posted it on my community page. And Love and Marriage DC, Love and Marriage Huntsville, and Put a Ring on It have all been renewed for additional seasons. So, you know, it's only up from here, y'all. All right, y'all. Lay people catch the playback. Y'all know it is also available on the website, on Facebook. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later.